All right, so Anthony, this is for you, buddy. You asked for it, so we're delivering. We've got Ben at the table playing his rogue Jakal, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've got Kale at the table playing Eton, the ranger, and we've got Bobby playing Alphys, the cleric of Pharasma. We are in a small town, correct? You guys are in a small town in the northeast of Emmenwood. The small town's kind of been named Pembroke for Baron Pembroke, who is the noble that owns this land. It has been given governorship of it, or barony of it. And you guys are on the trail. Well, somebody tell me what's going on. I know what's going on. Somebody inform me.
We were just deciding whether we should head over to the mayor's office to confront Pembroke or do something else.
So how did this start again? We got a thing from the Baron to fight some gnolls, right?
Yeah.
And then we found
Baron's linked to the Gnolls.
yeah.
Then we're going to come back, we're going to talk to Ranger. Coincidentally, as we're going to go look for him, is dead.
He's killed off.
And we went and killed the undead that killed him.
Yeah.
Got some other guy who's related to the old guy from the boat back in the fucking town we were just in. And then now we're coming back to figure out what to do. And since there's really no other law enforcement or anything, I think it's up to us to just go take care of it.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, you guys are also in the apprenticeship for the Wayfinders Guild.
Yep. They said they'd contact us.
Yeah. You did one mission where you got the orb of
Pathfinder Society?
Pathfinder Society, yeah. I'm sorry. Wayfinder is the tool they use to mark a point of experience. That doesn't matter.
All the enemies lose.
Yes, so I think our next action would be, I mean, how much time have we had spent here? So are we all healed up?
No, you guys just got, we left off last week where you guys had just got back to town and you haven't done anything yet. Unfortunately, your barbarian friend Ragna has been sick with some sort of ailment and you're not quite sure what. And also Digger has, he came back and he said he had to go do something and he took off to the north and he said he'd be back shortly. Okay. But that's all you know. You just met him. He seemed to be a stand-up kind of dwarf. You guys were led here because you were hot on the trail of a ranger, an elven ranger. If I remember her name, Seema had talked to Leaf, who was a half-elf tavern. It was the tavern master, and Seema had a job that. Some new gang was muscling in on the Thieves Guild's turf.
So we got the letter with the O on it.
Yeah, you found this letter from the patron of the thug that was tearing things up there, and so you went to go. You had just found the orb of openness that you had retrieved from the orcs. You turned that in. That was your entry into the Pathfinders Guild. As plebes, and so you're waiting for your next mission from them. But in the meantime, you were kind of looking for work, and you want to, make your way in the world. And so Leaf had put you in contact with Seema, the elven ranger, who told you about this guild or this group of ne'er-do-wells that's muscling in on the Thieves Guild. Now, whether she has connections to the Thieves Guild or not, you guys aren't sure of. But anyway, she led you to the docks and to the information. You guys did a little bit of investigation. Then you went and talked to the shipmaster that had just come into port. I believe, was it you and
it was Veer.
Ragna?
I don't think I was there for that.
Were you not there for that?
No.
Somebody slept on dock.
That was me and Ragna.
You and Ragna slept on dock. You were in the shadows.
Yep.
When you saw the thugs coming through, the city watch walked by the guy, gave him a nod, and then kind of just walked away. So obviously they were paying off the city guard in some way, shape, or form. You don't have any proof of that except your word against the watch, and you guys probably figured that's not going to go too far. Long story short, though, you were able to fight the guys that were part of this group that was muscling in on the Thieves Guild, and you managed to take the guy down, and you found a letter on him basically stating that, you know, our plans are coming together, keep doing what you're doing, you know, soon we'll own the whole shipyard. And it was just signed O. And you don't know who O is. And he didn't live long enough to question him. At which point you guys got more information that in Immenwood, or a village, a small town northeast of Immenwood that supplies lumber to Maravon, was being besieged by gnolls, and the Baron wasn't able to deal with it. He requested help, and somehow you guys came to the notice of the watch, and so they asked you to go take care of it, and you guys agreed, and they're going to pay you. And you're supposed to come back. I believe you were supposed to go back to Absalon for payment. Or I don't remember if the Baron was going to pay you, or
It was the Baron.
The Baron was going to pay
He
you.
gave us half up front, and then.
But then you found out, somebody found out dealing with the gnomes,
No.
the gnolls.
Well, no, I found out from the Baron before we left that he was dirty.
Right. Did he cave in, or?
No, I just kind of assumed based off the way he was talking.
Yeah,
and
because I had to get whatever it is, check on
We
him.
mentioned
And
something.
then when I mentioned something, he backed us out and kicked us out of his house.
Ah,
Said
that's
get
what it
going.
was. Yeah, and so you guys took
So
care
we
of
knew
the-
he was part of it. We just didn't know how deep.
So then you guys went, rested.
Yeah.
You woke up the next morning to go talk to Maestri Non, the warden Aaron Swiftbrook, which was the elf warden, basically the what passes for the sheriff of the town, and you found him dead early in the morning. I think somebody had stepped outside for their.
There was a scream, and we went out
Right.
and saw it.
That was the wife, warden's Aaron's wife, who was also an elf. He obviously looked like he'd been in a rough battle. You guys were able to follow the tracks out to a clearing, a small clearing, half hour, 45 minutes outside of town to the east of town. And you found a small clearing where you ran into some. You followed that even further to a cave or an opening, and you went down into it, and that's when you found this altar set up to Razmir. Because you made an awesome religion check, if I remember correctly. You rolled really high, if I remember. Yeah. And then at which point several undead jumped out and decided to eat you, or try to eat you, and he heard a voice from further back in the cave, another cave, further into that cave was an antechamber, where you heard someone who presumably goes by the name of Danzar, who told you that, yes?
Never mind.
Who told you that basically you've stepped into his plot for the last time. He'll take care of you. Unfortunately for him, you guys foobarred all of his undead. But then when you went into that back room, he was gone. Presumably either.
We
He
saw the glyphs.
He had a glyph on the ground, a teleportation glyph that was a one use only. So you weren't able to track him with that. And all you have is his voice, because nobody got to look at him. So if anybody had scrying or anything like that, that wouldn't do you any good. Because you don't have.
I do remember too when we fought the gnolls and Brad decided, or no, sorry, not Brad. Ragna started to try to talk to them. They
Failed.
did say that
Yeah,
the
the
Baron
gnolls.
works for them.
Yeah, the
And
gnolls
Baron
said that.
does not. They do not work for the Baron. I remember that.
Yeah, what now? One more time.
When Ragnar tried to talk to the leader of the gnolls,
Right.
And tried to say that we were part of the Baron's crew, that we found out that the Baron is working for them and not the other way around.
Right. That they were basically strong arming the Baron.
Yep.
And it's hurting Maravon, because the lumber trade is slacked off, because the people are afraid to go into the woods and cut the lumber because the gnolls were killing them.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So it is about noon on Wheel Day. I believe, if I remember correctly, we are in the month of Rova, which is basically September, and it is Wheel Day, Wednesday. You guys are back. It's roughly noonday, and people are kind of looking around. I think you tried to talk to the village. They kind of ignored you because they didn't know who the hell you were.
Failed miserably.
So now you guys are back in town, a little battle worn, but I think no worse for wear. Yes, nobody got seriously hurt.
Well, everyone's healed up.
41.
I think it hit.
Too bad.
Oh yeah. And,
Yeah, why?
Well, I got hit once and then got healed.
Yeah, I couldn't damage you for whatever reason.
2 spells, so I still have 6 left.
Yeah.
Which I'm telling these.
So what would you guys like to do now?
Let's say we go to the Pembroke.
Yeah, let's head to the Baron and see what happens.
And it's middle of the day, so hopefully sunlight will hurt whenever you turn the sun on us.
Make sure we're facing away from the sun.
All right, so you make your way. It's not far. You get to the Baron's house, and the guards are there, and the guard standing there looks bored out of his mind. Typical guard. He's like, "What do you want?
We are here to talk to the Baron about completing our.
Do you have an appointment?"
Yeah.
He kind of gives you that shit-eating grin and goes, "Right. And your names? Did you guys come up with a name for your group?"
No.
You can't do that without Ragnar and Digger. I don't think we should do that without Ragnar and Digger.
Okay. So he's like, "Well, what's your name?"
Elphys.
Elphys. The white?
No, just Elphys.
Just Elphys.
Yeah, we've had this discussion before.
We have?
Yes.
This guard doesn't seem to know you. He turns around and he just kind of gives you a dirty look, and then hand on he's got a halberd, and he turns around and he looks at the guy and he goes, "Let the Baron know Elphys is here to talk to him." The guy scurries off. It's about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, another guard takes his place. The guy comes running back, looks... Well, give me a perception check. All of you can give me a perception check.
Nat 20.
Nice.
And that 20.
You too? You got a nat 20?
Yeah.
I have an 11 plus 9, which is 20.
Pass it down to your son.
We might need these.
Yeah. Nice. 2 natural 20s. Yeah. Well, you... Jakal, I need to write your... Oh, I did write it at the bottom. Jakal, you see the guy. He looks a little nervous. It seems like he's sweating a little bit, but he did run back and forth. And then he whispers in the guy's ear. But you two actually hear what he says. He says, "The Baron doesn't want to see him. Get rid of him." You can see, and it's about a 40 or 50 yard trot up the lawn to the front door. And this is it's a 2-story manor, probably anywhere between 6 and 8, bedrooms, and then of course a big kitchen. Yeah. You can see there's 3 chimney stacks, to keep the house warm. It's starting to get cool at night. The days are still relatively nice, and you see 3 more guards step out the front door. Back there, they're just standing at the front door, and they got shields and swords, and they're not drawn. Their shields are in their arms. They just look like guards, but they come running out a couple seconds after he comes running out.
I got a feeling.
Oh wait, you both got a nat 20. Who's got the higher? What's your total? 20 plus
31.
31.
I got 10, so 30.
So you get it. You see up in the center, like above the door, that second room. You see the curtains closed.
How far away is it?
And it's about 50, 60 yards.
So I'm.
Well, the guard looks at you, the one you've been talking to. He's like, "Right, Baron's busy. Come back another time."
I'm not telling him we don't have time. We're just here to collect the other half of our payment.
What payment?
We
The
cleared
payment
out
for the mission that we cleared out.
Right. Okay. Well, I understand that, but the Baron's busy and he doesn't have time for you right now. Like I said, move along.
We will stand here and wait until we get our payment.
He goes, "You need to move now, boy."
I want to drag these to his side and be like, "Can I draft over?" I want to drag these.
Talk to them. Don't tell me.
So
you're dragging them.
I drag you to a side. I'm like, "Do y'all want to just try to sneak in at night?"
No.
Just
you're like 5 feet away. You realize they can probably hear you.
Just we need a plan. They just see us in the huddle, just like,
Yeah. You see another 2 guards come out from the side,
oh god.
and then a couple seconds later, another 2 guards come out. So it's like 6, 7 guards right now at the front, where you are, and they've all got armor and shields and halberds, and short swords on their hips.
How many are there now?
Well, there's the 6 here, and there's 3 at the front door, so that's 9. Plus, who knows how many inside? Can't be that many though.
If there's 9 outside.
And they're all human?
Yeah, they appear to be human.
Appear.
I mean, you gonna take a blood sample and run a DNA test? I mean, they look human, so they probably are human. But some could be half
What race are
elf.
you? Quick.
Yeah. What are you, a racist?
I'm just gonna motion to these 2 and we'll just say we'll be back.
Okay.
And then when we're out of earshot,
10 minute, 5-10 minute walk.
yeah, I'm gonna ask Ben if he wants to watch the place. He's the one with the highest
Well,
stuff.
he's the ninja.
Yeah.
I mean, I can.
I just don't know what we should do.
I don't either.
I mean, we can't.
I mean,
no
there's
way
really
to
no
fight
more-
him.
there's no
no
more
way to
law
fight
here now.
8 guards.
No.
And then how many else?
And there's
how many?
there's no law or anything here.
Yeah.
Well, he is the law.
Yeah.
I mean, the Baron, he's the ruler.
Does the Baron
So-
answer to anybody?
And it's not like we're like right next door to town.
Yeah.
It'd be-
Yeah, no, here a couple days
I
away.
don't know if it was a couple days, but
That map's not. I don't think that map's detailed enough. No, it's not. I think it is on the other side. I'm not sure.
I don't remember it taking a couple of days. It might have.
And I think it took a couple hours.
Yeah.
It took like a half a day because you guys had a
Until
cart.
then.
Yeah, we have a cart.
We
So
have a cart.
we still have it. We didn't like send it off anywhere. We.
This is his town, so I can't see him leaving.
Well, I mean, we can watch it and see what happens, but I
Never-
don't much will happen.
Yeah.
Just see it, hang out for a bit out there. I can just watch it.
Can I roll for diplomacy?
Till night and
Diplomacy
see.
to see if he has like any other important
We're gone.
people we can
No,
probably
we're
talk
left.
to? Oh,
We left there.
You guys, I guess I can try.
Right.
Well, there's his wife. That's the only other.
I think so.
This is a small village,
Yeah.
basically.
We might be best off going back.
Yeah.
Going back all the way back.
To Absalom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I can take it out for a little bit.
All right.
Till
I
sometime
want to see
tonight,
if maybe guards
or
leave
maybe until tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Slowly
So
kill off the guards.
you can just have that, and then we'll head back, and that's your decision when you want to come back. If you don't see nothing,
So I'm not gonna head back right away. I'm gonna keep walking, and then I'll try to find somewhere to hide.
Yeah.
I'll use the wand of invisibility and then go back.
Nice. Well, then you don't even have to roll. You're a freaking ninja at this point.
So then I'll find somewhere that obviously the wand doesn't last forever. So I'll find somewhere good that I can see the house,
yeah.
but is also well hidden.
So
from the
climbing is no longer a skill. I don't believe.
house. I assume it would fall under athletics.
Yeah, it's athletics. So give me just a basic athletics roll.
That's not gonna be good.
climbing.
You just gotta climb. Well, I'm sorry.
Can I use
There are
acrobatics?
several trees in the area that you could climb up.
I'll try, but I mean, as long as I'm invisible, it's not. Too
Well, I'm sorry because I didn't mean to railroad you into that.
Yeah.
If you would like to climb a tree, that would give you the best vantage. And
I mean,
most
I'll
people don't look in the tree.
I'll try, but
Okay.
that might be a good idea unless I can like somehow acrobatic my way up there.
You might if you took a running start, but that wouldn't be silent. Unless
Like
you're going to be
visible.
It would not be visible, yeah, except for limbs moving and stuff. But who knows?
Well, we'll try to climb.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. I don't know. Hopefully it's
Just
not.
not get a 1.
Well, I got a 2 minus 1 is a 1, so that didn't help. So I'll just try.
You had to say, don't.
But it wasn't a 1.
That's
wasn't a
true.
nat.
The
So-
nat total was a 1. No.
So then I'll try to run and jump up in there and hope they don't come over.
Try to
and
parkour your way
Yeah.
up. Okay, that you should be much better at.
Yeah, I got a lot higher bonus than if I don't roll a 2.
9.
That's a 9 plus 9, 18.
18, yeah. So it takes you a moment, but you get a running start. You flip, and you get up. So you're in a vantage spot. About the appropriate time runs by. The wand.
Then I'll just try to hide as best I can. I'll
Yeah.
try
Well,
to
you're
do
in the
it.
trees now,
Yeah.
so the trees are pretty thick here. Remember, this is a logging forest. So go
Yeah.
ahead and give me a perception check.
24.
Nice. Okay, so we'll hold off on you. What are you two doing? I assume
just-
you've made your way back.
Yep. I am at the inn.
Okay.
Gonna talk to Leaf.
And-
Is that the person?
No.
No.
No,
that was-
Leaf is.
I talked. I just heard Leaf and I heard
Leaf is
innkeeper with
the
her,
other guy.
with
Yeah.
whoever it is.
Yeah, and the other guy.
I like to
is-
talk to the innkeeper, the old man, I believe.
Yep.
I'm like, hey, how you doing?
I'm sorry. In this town, I did give it a name. It was Dustwood.
Yeah, I think I wrote it down somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, we've been gone for a couple hours, right? Going down there.
Oh
we
yeah.
we
You
didn't
guys
really
left
stay
first
in,
light in the morning.
Yeah, we didn't really stay in
Right.
town for a while. So I'm like, hey, did you know the Swiftbrooks?
He's like, yeah, of course.
Hear any interesting stories about him?
He's a good man. Why are you asking? Who are you? Who are you to ask about a dead man in the grief of our town?
Well,
Make a diplomacy check. You want to roll really high.
10.
That's not good.
Maybe you shouldn't talk anymore.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm contemplating that. You instantly,
That's weird.
just like,
What's weird?
So our weapons are technically level 4,
Right.
but there's a level 3 item that gives you the same effect to any weapon you're holding.
What is that?
The
What-
doubling rings.
Oh, but they're rings. You have to. Those rings.
Yeah, but it's one ring, and then if you're wearing, that one ring only costs 50 gold pieces, and
Oh.
it does the exact same thing as giving you a +1 striking weapon.
Really?
Yeah.
Which would double your.
Well, it would do the same things our
Right.
weapons do now.
It would have
But-
been half the price.
Well, the thing
We
is
would've
the
found it.
ring magic though is very rare. So remember, because Brad's been bugging me for rings, and like the guy had a couple rings, but nothing.
Yeah.
I did look at that.
No, I just think it's funny that it's
Right.
So I could easily craft that.
Oh, could you? You could make magic items,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not a wizard.
Doesn't matter. I have the feat craft magical item.
Oh, you do? Oh, 'cause rogues. Of
It
course,
just-
rogues get everything.
Well, it just requires you to have expert in crafting. I get bonuses to my crafting
Right.
a lot.
Right, and you could do that. In
So
time.
I did that at level 2. Was picked that for my
Right.
skill up. Then with my level 2 feat, I picked the crafted magical item feat.
Nice.
And then at level 3, I bumped up my stealth. So
Nice. Okay. Well, that's something you can work on in downtime.
yeah, well,
So-
when we have money. I don't think I.
Yeah, you need.
And I'm the
probably
only
need
one
some
who would
cash.
have any use of it.
Why?
I only have a +1 weapon in my offhand. It's not a +1 striking weapon. Everybody else has a +1 striking weapon.
Right. Oh,
So-
because you had the wraps, is what you had.
I had one weapon with it on.
Mm.
Now I have 2 weapons. So I
Gotcha.
spent all my gold to make one a +1. But I didn't give myself 2 +1 striking weapons.
Right. So, well, that could be something you could definitely do. How long? You have to read the crafting rules, but it takes like a month or
It
something.
takes a week to do it, and and you have to pay half the gold.
Up front,
Yeah.
and then you make a roll.
And then you can roll. You make a roll, and if it succeeds, you've
you
started
finish-
it.
Right.
And then every week after that lowers how much gold it costs you to complete the item.
Right. And do you have to make more rolls or no?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think.
It's
once
been a
you-
minute. I think you make that first roll,
Yeah, it should
and then
be
you could either.
one, yeah.
And then after that, it's just if I go another week, then it takes like 3 gold off.
Nice.
I am gonna. Do I notice him flubbing around while he's
I don't know. Do you?
discussing?
I assumed you were with him. So.
I was not.
Oh.
I'm sitting. He didn't let me finish to tell what I was doing.
Ah.
So I am actually at the end, but I am actually sitting at the bar. I don't know what he was doing.
He went and talked to the innkeeper, which is
so he shouldn't be too
Galen
far away.
Tallspeak. He appears to be half elvish.
He shouldn't be too far away from
No, you can hear him flubbing and making a general ass of himself. Well, it's just, you gotta, what you don't know, but what you're learning out the hard way is that Aaron was beloved by the town. He kept the town safe, and he died fighting for the town.
You said tall speak?
Yes. Dalen,
I don't even know his
D-A-L-E-N,
first name.
is Tallspeak. Well, he goes by Dalen, but he's the innkeeper.
Get that?
Appears to be in his 40s.
Okay.
He's half elvish, so it's slight point to his ears. He does have silvery hair, but he is thinning on top, which elves don't lose their hair unless they're super old, and even then they probably don't. But yeah, so yes, you do notice him flubbing and
I'm gonna
having a hard time.
I'm gonna go over and just see if I can at least neutralize.
Yeah,
This
there's
is
another
where
guy,
it
big
goes
burly,
down.
obviously a lumberjack, and he's like, "Hey, Dalen, who's this kid giving you a hard time about Aaron?" And Dalen's like, I don't know. They just came in. They rolled into town, a day and a half ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They rolled into town a day and a half ago, hooked up with some dwarf. I don't know. They did seem to help the widow. So, and the guy kind of backs down a little bit when he says that. He goes, the big guy looks at him and says, my name's Bert. We loved Aaron. Don't be besmirching his name. He's a good man. And now his widow is at a loss. And, we heard someone told him to get out of town. Was that you guys?
No.
Yeah,
No,
somebody
both of
said to
them.
take... Oh, she said... She's the one who said, I'm going to take the body back to bury him with his people.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm going to explain that to him.
Okay, and he
That
seems
we
to
tell-
bristle down a little bit when you
And
tell
then I'm
him.
going to explain to him that, the reason we came here first was to take care of the Knoll situation, which
Right.
we did. And then on the completion of that, staying in your town, we saw Darren fall ill or die, and then talked to his wife, and then we pretty much took up arms and then took care of the attackers that attacked your.
What were the attackers? We didn't hear nothing about this.
We followed some trails, and it looked like. Have you guys ever heard of Razmir?
He looks at you. Razmir? No. What's a Razmir? Is that a monster?
No, it's just some kind of.
It's a cult.
Some probably found out it's some kind of cult, but we found out that was what. Those were the people that killed your beloved warden.
Rolled a natural 20 for the innkeeper. He's like, I heard. Dalen's like, you say Razmir?
Yes.
Ah. Those guys ain't nothing but a bunch of fanatics claim that that Razmir's a god. He ain't no damn god. He's just some phony baloney.
Yes, and so we didn't meet the gentleman that was leading the group of undead that took out Darren, right? Darren?
Aaron.
That took out Aaron.
Yeah.
But he did say that Aaron was investigating them, and he got too close, and that's why they killed him.
Well, we need to go find this guy then.
Yes, and I'll tell him straight out. He teleported away, and we have
Oh,
no
magic!
clue
I
where
hate
he's at.
Spits on the dirt floor. Magic! I hate magic. And Dalen looks at you and says, he looks at your robes and he sees your holy symbol, right? Your holy symbol is your dagger, right? It's that
I have a
ceremony.
necklace too.
Oh, you have a
I got
necklace?
both.
He says, you're one of them clerics of Pharasma.
Correct.
Pulls out a glass and pours you a shot of wine. Mulled wine. He says, we ain't had a cleric of Pharasma here in ages. My wife's got some terrible ailment. I sure would appreciate it. And I can give you room and board for as long as you're here if you wouldn't mind taking a look at her.
Yes, I would.
So, thank you. Then Buck, the big woodsman, is like, You're a cleric of Pharasma?
Correct.
Oh my God! No. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. We're just a little protective of our family, And Aaron was like family, Even though he's an elf, he was a good elf, and he took care of our village. He says, "I'm really sorry. I didn't mean no harm, son. You
I'm just like over here, like, how does this work again?
Well, being a cleric of Pharasma
Yeah.
throughout the land is like they're few and far between, and B, everybody knows what they can do. So they can like almost bring people back from the dead. So there's all kinds of
They can.
once
Well,
maybe
not
more.
the clerics, but the necromancers of Pharasma probably could.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't be the same.
But and then after they look at you, they see the healer's kit on your hip, your satchel, and they realize, oh shit, So the tone in the bar settles down. It's a little more docile. Buck buys you an ale. That's a fine bow you got there, lad. He goes, me, I'm more of an axe man. He's got 2 axes on his hip. He goes, I don't really fight. I did my time in the war, and because the war was only about 60 years ago. So this guy's
That's a spit in the bucket.
Yeah. And so there's some general small chat, and the bartender, Dalen, says, if it's not too much trouble, maybe later tonight after I close the bar down, you could come take a look at my wife.
Will do.
And Buck's like, I think there's some other people here that could use your assistance too.
Just let me know.
We have coin. We have coin, good sir. And then, like there's another glass, and then now there's a plate of food, and you get another. It's like the whole attitude is like 180 degrees from what it was, 5 minutes ago.
Debating if I need to pick the information about the Baron right now. Maybe I'll wait.
Well, think about that. We're gonna cut over to Jakal. So you're in there. You made an awesome. What was it? 20-something?
24.
Yeah. You see, it's starting to get later on in the afternoon. You've been out here for a couple hours, and the sun is just starting to go down. The shadows are cast longer, so you've got a good vantage point from where you are, and you see the manor is pretty, and there's about 25 feet all the way around the side and the back, where it's cleared. So, and you can see a hooded figure coming from the east. So you're looking this way. You see from the east, you see this guy come running, and there's something odd about his gait. Like, you're not quite sure. And then as you look closer, you see it's bipedal and it has a tail. And you catch like kind of yellow, and then the very tip of the tail is black. And it's kind of like this weird gait that it runs with. It's pretty decent size though. Like it would make Ragnar look small, and Ragnar's pretty beefy for a human. And it would make Ragnar look kind of wimpy. So you would judge it's probably standing about 6, 7 feet, and it seems really broad-shouldered. And it runs in, it stops. The guard kind of, jumps, and it looks like he's grabbing for his horn, because he's on guard. He's got a horn to make noise. And then you see a hand with some you're a little ways away, but the hand has got that same yellow and black detail. It doesn't look necessarily human, and it's got some sort of emblem in its hand. You can't make out what it is. And then the guard drops it, and he opens the door, and this figure has to stoop down, but it runs inside the house. All they're going to hear on the microphone is chip bags crunching. And you see it go inside the house. And
I'm just going to keep waiting. Because, I don't really think we have any way to actually go into the house anyways. So I'll just wait and see what happens.
Maybe we're glad Brad's not here today.
Well,
we would have been fighting those guards right off the bat.
Yeah. I go into a rage.
okay, Brad.
I'll just keep waiting.
Okay. Go give me another perception roll.
11 and 9, 20.
Okay. It's about 40 minutes later, and you see that same figure come out the same gate. It looks around. When it turns to look to the south, your way, you can see it's got like a snout, and it's lots of teeth. You can see it, and it's still got that yellow. Go ahead and make a nature roll.
I have that skill. 16 plus 7, 23.
Yeah. It's a lizard man.
Alright.
Yeah, it looks around to make sure nobody's looking, and pulls a cloak higher over his head, and it floats off into the woods.
Back towards the east?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the east is towards the river. You gonna stay, or?
I'll stay for like another hour or two.
Okay.
And, obviously I want to leave before the sun starts coming up.
Okay.
I am going to use
But I want it to be, middle of the night when I leave. Dark as shit.
Not a problem.
I am going to use my Mind Link spell and then just pretty much convey what went on at the inn and what's going on now.
Okay.
I can talk. It's like I can relay 10 minutes of information in an instant.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's only a one-way communication.
But at least he'll know.
Correct.
Gotcha. So, yeah, you get these thoughts in your head basically telling you what's happened.
So he knows we're all right.
Totally
That doesn't
makes-
mean I know that he's not dead.
Well, it doesn't give you a sense to...
No.
Doesn't it let you know that the other person
No.
got the message or nothing? No. It just goes...
Just the targeted, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm like,
Not that I know of it. I'm pretty sure. I didn't go in that depth of detail.
Right.
I'm like, couldn't you just do that to Darling and be like, screw you? But I'm like,
So you guys are in the end. It's like 8:30, so it's pretty dark out now. The moon is out, but it's not a full moon. But there's storm clouds starting to come in.
Nothing else has happened in the time since the guy left or anything. Nothing crazy.
No.
Nothing noticeable.
No, the guards, they swap at sunset. They swap their duty.
Mm-hmm.
But the clouds, there's the chill. The chill in the air seems to get pretty deep, and there's a lot of clouds, and it's a rain coming. You feel like there's probably a storm coming. You've been out in the woods long enough to know.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a lot of clouds?
I believe I just said that.
Well, I was a scout.
Is your name Kale? Just picking on you, buddy.
are the clouds a one?
I was a scout. I've been out in the woods a little bit.
You were a scout?
Mm-hmm.
That's your background?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
My true background's literally being on the clouds.
Nice.
Well, I didn't need to be a criminal
Right.
to get anything. I already got that stuff from being a thief.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, that's my rogue thing. Is I'm a thief.
All right. So yeah, it's getting on about 8:30. They've fed. You've talked to a bunch of the locals.
I'm just sitting in the corner drinking my ale,
Right.
just like confused.
Being my backup.
Emotional support.
I read this piece of paper.
So I'm gonna try to stealth my way the hell out of there.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Oh,
Just to,
give me some of the.
Shit. I rolled a 2, so that's a 13.
so you only needed a 10. There's nobody really. Just a smidge. There.
I'm assuming it's now a party.
No, it's just it's late in the
That's
evening.
what taverns are, though.
That's why I wanted to wait until it was
Yeah.
the darkness to help me.
Do you go back to the tavern straight?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll make give the Baron's house a wide berth, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Baron's here. You go down the path, and then here's the town.
Yeah.
So it's easy enough, and the woods are thick, but you know how to navigate them.
Mm-hmm.
You get back to town. You get into the tavern, and there's many of the woodsmen have come back for their day. Not a lot got done today, so you can see the attitude is somber. But there is a bard there, one of the local woodsmen who can play a lute, and you hear music, and people are. It's not super festive, It's obviously it's a tragedy that Aaron's dead, and people seem to be upset about it and stuff like that, But Dalen is trying to serve as best he can, and there's a young kid serving as well, teenager. They've fed you guys, so you come back, and Dalen recognizes you as he's like, he looks at you, he's like, isn't he one of your guys? And he wails you over, and he's got a smaller glass, that fits your hand, and he's like, are you hungry, lad?
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm eating all day.
yeah, you probably are pretty hungry.
I mean, I have rations.
Yeah, I would
sure
assume. Yeah, you nibbled on something, So yeah, he brings you, do you eat meat?
Yeah, I eat everything. I don't care.
Yeah, so he brings you, food, bread, ale, and he says, when we shut down in about another half hour, I'll come get you if that's fine, sir.
It's true.
And you're like the attitude when you come in is like totally different from when you were there, because everyone was very standoffish and nobody was really talking to you guys. And now all of a sudden he's over there talking with a couple of the burly guys and they're looking at his bow and they're showing axes and just generally having a decent time. Still pretty somber in there. It's not as rauncous as you think it would be in most taverns, but they're being polite, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the clerk gets up and walks away. How rude.
Instant 180 again.
Yeah. He went to the privy. I hope this is recording our voices well enough. So, it's they did test with my wife when she was sitting where Kayla is talking, and it seemed to pick up.
Good, yeah.
So, so the tavern starts to clear out a little bit. Quiets down quite a bit. The innkeeper comes and gets you, and he says, you know, if you have time, sir,
Yeah.
you know, and you I don't suppose you've told him what's.
I told him everything that I might like.
He did the
Oh,
mind link,
that's right.
and I'm just waiting for us to not be around other people to talk about what.
Gotcha. So takes you up to see his wife. She's in the bed. She's a human.
I'm bringing him with me so he can stand outside.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know.
Yeah. So you stand outside looking imposing.
I'm a guest roll perception.
No,
Alright, great.
you don't need to. I mean,
Roll every time.
Yeah.
You talk to.
yeah.
Alright,
There's,
got not 20.
it's a hallway going upstairs. You can see everybody clear as day. He brings you in, and you see this humanoid female. You know, and she's pretty pallid. You can hear she's got a real when she breathes.
Okay.
Yeah, like she's having a hard time breathing. There's a couple candles in the room. There's some incense going on. He's got a big bowl with water in it and a candle underneath it. You know, kind of making like almost like a medieval humidifier. You know.
Can I tell if she is close to dying, or I'm just wondering if I should cast stabilize on her so I know she won't be dead. You know what? It's a cantrip. I'm just gonna cast it because I know if she is, it's gonna stabilize it so it won't.
So what does that look like when you do it? You sit down. There's a little bench next to the bed. She's like been sweating. Obviously, you can tell she's been this way.
Well, I
for
can
a
see
while.
she's that way, and all I have to do is put one hand. I'm just putting one hand on her, and I'm just kind of talking under my breath.
Yeah.
You know,
So you're
just something nice. Well, no, nice and calm, smooth.
Right.
Prayer sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prayer sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walk through the valley of death. Whoa, what do you mean? Maybe one of these last rites.
Bedside manners. So,
Right.
You know,
Yeah. So you're being very somber,
Correct.
very.
Putting at ease. So
Right.
My words aren't
Yeah.
causing anything else.
So yeah, there's no physical change in her, you know, but you could see Dalen looks a little bit relieved.
Yeah.
You know that you and then you can, if you'd like, you can make a medicine check if you want to take time to examine her.
Yes.
And I believe your gloves give you.
Yep, that's already in there.
It's all in there.
Yep.
Okay.
27
Oh, geez, yeah.
plus
So-
a 12.
But plus, it was a 12 on the die.
No, it's 15 on the die, but it's a plus 12 for the medicine check. So
Well, the difficulty was a 15,
okay.
so you got a crit. Is there anything special that happens if you get a crit on a
Depending
medicine
on
check?
Depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it's
right
not
now
like a
it's-
basic medicine check. There's actions you can do depending on what you're doing.
Since I didn't clarify it.
If you
I
do it
would
as like
just-
a recall knowledge, it says on a critical, like, because it's mentioned in the medicine section that
Yeah.
you could use recall knowledge to get information about diseases and things of that nature.
Well, he's got to investigate her first to see what's wrong with her.
Yeah.
It appears that she has some sort of lung infection.
Okay.
Like, to put it in the vernacular, it's probably like tuberculosis. You can see there's a rag next to her bed that's got blood on it. There's a little bit of blood, speckles of blood on her, dried blood on her apron, on her blouse.
Yeah.
She doesn't have her bodice on or anything like that. She's just like in her jammies. Her nightcap is, sweat stained. She's obviously been this way for a while.
Okay.
You could just tell. She as a matter of fact, with that that medicine roll, you see she's got sores on her back. Those are bed sores from laying in bed.
All day.
Yeah, and sweating. She's probably been up here for probably 15 days, maybe
Okay.
more, for those beds. Some of the bed sores look pretty bad. Stabilize helped.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's got some sort of lung or some sort of infection.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's the only way that's going to be cured is either long-term care or some magical healing from Pharasma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I use this, so I will use. Okay, so I'm gonna use the gloves.
Okay.
What
do the gloves do for you?
The gloves, it's not a harm. You can't harm anything. I couldn't harm a dead with them anyway. So it's just one of those. It's just a healing. So, you can soothe wounds and restores 2d6 plus 7.
Okay. So you basically do some bandaging, some poultices on the bed sores. Being that you're a cleric of Pharasma, you know that if you cast like Cure Light Wounds, that would be enough to heal the bed sores, because that's just a side effect of her laying in bed and sweating and not getting the sheets changed.
Yeah, that's what I'll do then instead.
Yeah.
So
and if you do you have Cure Major, or no? You just have your healing spell.
I have heals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I have level 2s. So
Right.
I wouldn't. You have to use a level 2 on it for the bed sores, obviously.
No, that could be just like basically
Yeah.
a cure if you have access to cure. I forget what they call them in Pathfinder. I'm getting.
I don't think
they're not Cure Light or anything.
Cure in
let me look. I was trying to look at stuff.
I don't know if heal did the same thing.
I just gotta find the
I can check real quick too.
divine spells. Here we go.
I'm looking here for my. Treat wounds. Here we go.
It's heal spells. It looks like. There's remove disease.
Yeah, that's what you would have to do.
Healing magic purges disease from that may be just the rule.
What's that? I didn't see it, but there's restoration, a second level spell, reduce a condition or lessen a toxin.
That would also work.
It's a second level spell.
Oh yeah, that's my second level heal spell. So that's what I have.
Restoration?
Yeah.
Or is that a separate spell?
It's a spell. It's a second level divine spell. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you have
That's
that
different
prepared?
Yes.
I don't see.
That's my level. That was my level 2.
It's better if you do that door and not that door. So you only have to do one.
Oh, well.
So,
I think the cure disease was part of the medicine skill itself, not
Yeah.
this. But there is that spell, that restoration.
yep, that's what I was looking at. Because when I was looking at my level 2 spells, restoration was one level 2 spell I took, and then the other one was.
Okay. So what would you like to do?
So hold on, let me see here.
He must be in bed. Something that gets used so much.
I was trying to see if my medicine did anything.
Well, it doesn't. It says it can't cure toxins.
So you can patch up wounds and help people recover from diseases and poison.
Yeah.
That's with my medicine. So that
This
would
is
have
a
been
disease. It's basically
Well, yeah.
medieval
So
version
with my
of tuberculosis.
medicine, I
Medicine,
can
you
do
can cure disease with
Yeah.
medicine.
so that would have been. So do you want me to roll again, or
Yeah.
would that have been? Okay.
Yeah. Because that's going to have a pretty decent
Yeah,
high
that'd
DC.
be better than the restoration spell.
Yeah.
No, I was saying the cure, the minor
Yeah.
healing spell
Yeah.
would take care of the sores on her back,
But to
so
cure
that it would relieve her
tuberculosis-
discomfort.
To cure a lung thing, though,
Yeah,
is
that's
what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
But if you can do that with the
And he's got the gloves, which give him
Yeah.
bonuses and stuff.
29.
Oh, nice. So, 29. So it wasn't a crit. You were 1 point away from a crit. But she gets 2d8 plus 10 healing. So you can go ahead and roll 2d8. And then you don't have to worry about because the bed sores will heal. But that's not considered magical healing, is it?
Medicine, no. That's
No,
a skill.
It's a skill. So you just know what herbs and stuff to prepare. You use your healing kit.
Also, I am gonna release some medical advice to her husband.
Right.
Calmly and say, just so you know, I'll heal the bed sores. You know.
But you need to change her
But
bedding.
you need to move her around.
Yeah, she needs to get up and walk.
Yeah, you need to clean, especially with being sick. You need to have the sheets clean.
Right.
18.
Oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, she visibly you definitely. What is
It's too cold in there. It's not rising.
Oh, she's making homemade bread. So she can't get it with one hand. Well, that door is broken, and the landlord
I'm gonna go
won't fix
get
it.
your stuff. Actually, that's what he's for. But
Right, exactly. I can't wait till Norby gets older. Go get me a beer. And right now, I've already got him. He knows what my game controller
Go
is.
give me a kickstart.
Yeah, for me,
Game
yeah.
fuel.
Give me a game fuel. He knows what my Xbox
The purple
controller.
You could probably say, "Go give me the purple can." You might know.
He probably would know, and
If it
he'd
was a
love
white-
to
if it was
open
a
that
white one.
fridge.
Mm.
If it was totally white, he'd be all over it, or black, black, or if it's a seatbelt.
Well, I know he knows white. So.
Yeah. So yeah, you spend a good hour and a half up there treating her, and the poultices and everything, and you put some herbs in basically the humidifier, and everything, and you can see she's generally breathing easier, but you're gonna have to check on her. It's gonna take more than just one day. Do you do the cure light wounds basically on her?
I'm gonna use
On the bed sores?
I'm gonna use a heal on the bed sores.
The heal.
I already marked it up.
Okay.
Also, hold on a second. So that'd be more of a first aid. I just gotta see how long I can use it again. So an hour, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting outside, like.
Right. Yeah. You're just making sure nobody barges in because being the
You don't need to
innkeeper.
know any of this stuff.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Yeah. Well, and being the
taking some-
innkeeper, a lot of people come to him for stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's a bustling inn. It just happens to be the place where he.
Inherited?
I don't know if it turned off or.
I think
Super
you did
low.
because we left.
Oh, okay.
It might be. What'd you play?
It's playing the almost everyone's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear a little bit of noise. Okay.
Yeah, there was people laughing. And, like,
Yeah. So, so you do that. The bed sores actually heal up. There's a little bit of a scar or a blemish, but she seems like she's breathing easier. And, you tell Dalen that you're going to have to come back tomorrow or the next day or whatever.
And I'll come back. I'll come back and check on her first thing in the morning.
Yeah, and then give them some herbs and stuff to, put it in her tea and have her drink it. But you can tell she's breathing easier, and a little bit of color has come back to her. She doesn't look like she's on death's door, because she looked pretty rough when you walked in. Like, her lips were very pale, and eyes are sunken, and she maybe had 2 or 3 more days, maybe a week at most, and she probably would have died. She was slowly starving to death of oxygen, so she didn't have long for this world. So you may very well, probably under your tender care, saved her life. So, and at which point... Did I give out all 6?
No, there's 4 out. No, 5 out.
So there should be another one. Alright, well. Take another. Alright. So it's at this point
That's never going to use them.
No.
it's getting pretty late in the evening. You guys, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm getting a little exhausted.
Yeah.
So we'll just meet up in the room and talk about everything I saw.
Okay. So you're able to. So you guys head up to your room,
I'll
close the door.
Wash up a little bit while he's talking.
Yeah. Okay. And
I'll just relay everything about the lizard guy.
all right.
All right.
And then he flew into the east.
Actually, I don't even know where I was. All I remember is the beginning of that.
Oh.
But
It was just-
what did you see when he turned? That's the part I missed.
That it was a
My
lizard.
mind
That's
just
when I
went-
knew it was a lizard.
Okay. My mind just
It
got out
it
like.
appears to have been some sort of lizard folk or something.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It was a lizard
Kind
guy.
of yellow and black motted, and the tail makes sense. So
Like that character has an 8 in thievery.
Did it seem like?
dude, you don't need thievery. You
I know.
got him.
I know. I'm like.
Does it seem
Now
like
that
he was
he's
coming
here, that's
back?
basically useless, huh?
Did it look like? Any? Well, okay.
He came, he talked for a while, and then left. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't good.
Yeah.
But I still don't know any way to really alleviate this. I mean, even if we went off and figured out where he was from and, did something about that, the Baron's still a problem that we can't deal with. I think we might be best off just in the morning heading out to try to get something to help.
Yeah.
Because I just don't think this is a problem we can solve.
Yeah.
And with that other stuff that we dealt with this morning,
yeah. Also,
I think we might need to talk to that other person again, see if she's found anything out.
Also, I would like to talk to some of the town folk about the Baron too, since it's gonna be, it's in the next day, the wound of the whatever, and it looks like that.
In the morning, you want to talk to people.
Correct.
Okay.
And then I know some might wanted to see me in the morning too, and I still gotta check on anything for his wife.
Yeah, we can do that.
And
just
then
hang
after
out.
all that, we'll head out.
Okay.
I got 2 things to say.
I can just kind of go wander out of town, see if I see anything going on out there. Just kind of just meandering, looking around like I'm a tourist.
Yeah.
Because we got here and went to work, haven't seen what this town has to offer. Maybe go bus shopping or something.
Find some rings.
Oh, Brad would be pissed.
Oh, he would.
Oh, we got a ring of armor and a ring of invisibility.
Oh, and Ben has a ring that now both of his weapons are +1s.
Right. So first, this town so far has a corrupt mayor, gnolls, undead, and lizard men. And second of all, he should start a mobile clinic, just so we can just build up some random money while we're going along.
Well, morning
probably
comes.
goes against him.
You were going out that night because it's gotten pretty late. Or are you talking about the next day?
You got my next day
Okay.
while I'm doing my round.
Right. So you start your rounds. Are you going with him or are you going with him?
I guess
No, he's
I'm
going
going
with
with
him.
him.
I'm going prayer first
Okay, so you go.
to get all my spells
Yeah.
and stuff.
There's no shrine here, but I mean there's a
There's
small temple that's dedicated to all the gods.
Yeah.
And so there's a statue of Pharasma. So you can do
I don't
your
think
devotion.
I don't think I actually have to be.
No, you don't.
You can do
But
it.
if they have one,
You
I
go
would,
off in the room and
But if they have one and I notice that, then I would go do that.
yeah, so. There's no dedicated clergy or anything. It's just a small, basically like not a lean-to, but
Well, and
like a shed.
If townspeople see, if it's outside and townspeople see me doing it, it's gonna make it even better. So I'll use it up.
I down.
Well, you get up pretty early, don't you? You do yours at first light. So yeah, there's not a whole lot of people out. There's a number of people out. You do see a number of guards. Kind of. They don't give you the evil eye, but they're looking.
Did any of them? Do I recognize any of them from the very?
Give me a perception check.
And do I notice that they're giving us the eye?
You can make a perception check as well. I'm gonna eat more chips. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're good.
remember,
27.
Holy shit.
remember, he follows me around. 26.
You recognize one or two of them as some. There's 9 of them out there. So
Yeah.
you recognize one or two of them. The one that you spoke to, you do not see.
Okay.
They don't give you a stink eye, but they give you an eye like, oh, you're still here. Kind of look.
Okay. I didn't say we were.
They don't hassle you or anything.
No. Okay.
I'm not gonna go up to talk to him because that's turned out horribly so far in this town.
So I'm gonna still just go.
So you do your prayers, you prep your spell, you know what your spells are
Yep.
going to be for the
Yep.
day. What are you doing, Jakal?
Just wandering around town, looking about.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
No, just keeping an eye out, seeing what's going on.
Being touristy.
Just
It
looking.
is not.
It's not a big town.
Yeah, it's not the tourist trap that you.
No, it's not. I know. I'm just kind of looking around, just getting a feel for the town better.
It's literally a very functional place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did you say that there's like more guards than usual, or is that?
No, there was just 2 guards walking, and you recognized one of them as one of the ones that was out there talking to you guys, or looking at you when the other guy was talking to you. It still says it's recording. Yeah, I mean, none of the stalls have opened, and there's not like a market or anything like that. It's because it's too small of it's basically a village.
Yeah.
There's like about 60 people live here.
Okay.
The Baron just built his house out here because he was given, they do most of the logging. I would say a good 45 of the 60 people that live in the village are lumberjacks, basically. The manor is where the Baron lives with his guards. you don't know how many guards. I mean, you haven't really asked around or anything yet.
So I am going to. Can I go? Is it time enough where I can go check on the wife?
Oh yeah.
So that's where I'm gonna head.
I have to follow him.
You don't have to, but
Well, I am.
Yeah.
Well, you can.
Because I noticed the guards and I'm like, I'm kind of sketched out already.
Yeah. So.
you haven't seen any guards, at least any on-duty guards, in the tavern.
Okay.
Well, the inn, because it's everything. This is the one place in town to go drink. So and to get a meal if you don't cook yourself.
Okay.
So there's a lot of like widowed or single lumberjacks that come here and eat. And there's very few. I think there was only 3 or 4 rooms total, and most of them. I think there was only 1 room free when you guys came in.
Yeah, we shared one.
Yeah.
As I said, because of the odd assortment of creatures and corrupt people and death, I'm just kind of on guard after everything that's happened in this town.
Okay. You go up and check on the wife.
Yeah.
Okay. Her name is Jayla. She's actually able to talk this morning.
Jayla?
Jayla. Yeah. Jella. Or Jalla. However you want to spell it.
Would it be Jalen?
It was close, but
Yeah. And she's sitting up in bed. You see there is fresh sheets on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
And the other sheet, he's like, he tells you, I burned them.
Okay.
I didn't know what else to do.
Yep.
And she wasn't in a condition to really tell me, but
Not.
she showed me where the sheets were.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she doesn't look happy that he burned the sheets, but she understands.
Yeah.
And so she's like, thank you. She still she looks very weak and very sick, but you can see there's a bowl of like what looks like might have been some broth with a piece of nibbled on bread.
Yeah.
So she's eating something, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
So I think you can attempt another medicine check if you want to check her out.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure everything's copacetic.
I got some hero points to use over here, so. Which.
Did you just get a nat 1?
No, but it was low.
It was a 2.
What's up with 2s?
Would you?
Well,
You
use
can't
another?
spend another. No, only 1 per action.
That was a nat 1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Do I have to grab one of those?
No, because I don't think it has skills on it. It's only combat.
It would be a 13 if with the nat 1. But
You're roll a d6 for me.
fuck her up. That's gonna happen.
It's a natural 1.
It's a 5.
5. So you give her some herbs and stuff, and you crush them up in your little mortar and pestle, and you put them in like a tea or whatever, and she immediately starts retching. The husband's freaking out, and you realize that instead of using mistletoe, you use mandrake.
Okay.
It's just a mistake, and you fucked up, and you can't do anything for at least another hour though.
Okay.
So you've taken 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
So I'm just gonna sit there and just talk.
I mean, what do you tell him though? Because he's freaking out. Because she was like, she had a little more energy. She was sitting up. She ate, and now she's retching, and she's like, so she looks pretty, not as bad as when you walked in, but not much better.
Yeah. I am gonna say it lie, and just say I think I just gave her too much of a good thing, and I tried to.
Well, and don't forget, you can use your healing spells.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know did she take. Is that what that was?
Yeah, you fucked her up. You poisoned her.
Yeah. So
you gave her the wrong herbs, dude.
So I'm gonna say I tried to do it one way. I'm just gonna use a blessing from Phrasma and heal her.
Okay. So there's no DC or anything, so you could just roll the. I mean, nobody's gonna no, I don't want that healing.
There is a one. Oh yeah, and I don't know what. I can't remember. It's 8.
Well, no, I thought because of the things you took, it's a 1d10 or a 1d12 for your healing spell.
Yes, it is.
It's a 1d10, right? Plus 8 or something. I know it's something crazy.
Yes, that's what it is. I just never have used the touch one before, so that's what I'm saying.
Oh wow! Don't grab her boob.
Yeah. 10.
Wow. 10 total?
Another
It was
18.
a 0. Yeah, so I was a 10.
So that's 8, right? Isn't it 1d10 plus something?
No.
Oh, it's just a straight 1d10 when it's a touch spell.
You know what? That's what I said, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So it's enough to counteract.
I'd rather do something like that, so it's more of a calming thing than her feeling something.
Right? She grows wings. She drank a Red Bull. You gave her a Red Bull. She's got wings. No. Obviously, you see it soothes her, and she's calm. And I mean, she was freaking out there for a second. Yeah. And Dalen was like, I mean, he's not a warrior or anything. It wasn't looking for a blade, but he was concerned.
I'm gonna explain. It's been, I've been in battles, and some of my stuff is a little rough. Some of my stuff can be a little rushed at sometimes. Yeah. Because that's the way it goes in battle. Yeah,
he thanks you profusely, and she seems to have like a sigh of relief on her face, and she smiles, and she's like, "Thank you." And she's like, I think I want to rest now. And she just closes her eyes. And you can almost hear her snoring. I mean, it's almost immediate. Yeah. Her body's been through so much, physical and emotional trauma. And Dalen, you can just see the relief, that she's breathing easier, so.
I'm going to try to motion him outside.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Well, just outside the room or whatever.
Yeah, he follows you.
And then I was, just going to say, on a side note, we have ran into some problems, and since it seemed like you were somewhat close to Aaron, right?
Oh yeah, Aaron. Yeah, the warden.
Yeah. That we did find out that there was some linkage between that whole scenario and the Knolls with the Baron.
He genuinely looks shocked. He's like. But the Baron has always been on our side. He's, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have this village.
Yes. And then I was just going to say, have you noticed, has anything different besides the Knolls, besides, all the stuff that happened yesterday, has there been anything different? More guards, more, or weird people coming in and out more than usual, things like that. Have you noticed?
Well, there was, he says, now that you mention it, he says, there was a small caravan that came through a couple of weeks ago, and he proceeds to describe the robed figures that you fought on the dock. They were very strange and creepy. Oh. And there was a gentleman, very, very rough and very rude, and he describes the guy you fought on the ship.
The one we killed?
Yeah. Okay. And describes him, almost. This guy's an innkeeper. He sees people, what I mean?
Does he see my eyes getting wider, like I kind of know what he's talking about?
No. He seems to be more into, trying to recall the facts and tell you, that he has noticed a change in the Baron,
And I'm just going to ask, so with the caravan of these people, were they coming through towards...
Oh, they were heading to Absalom.
So they
they
came through.
They came off the river here, and then they had wagons with them, and they had I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 of those gentlemen that were cloaked, and they ain't right. They didn't seem natural, but Baron said let them pass, and come to think of it, Lady Pembroke, nobody's seen her in a good fortnight. She usually comes through town. She usually comes in and gets. She loves my wife's sausage and biscuits, and she hasn't been in. Of course, my wife's been ill for several weeks now, but still, it's been a minute. It's been. My son Josh would tell you it's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute. It's been a day. It's been a fortnight since we've seen her. Okay. And I would do his accent, but my nose is all plugged up.
Were we
uncomfortable?
Just on the subject, because I just want to make sure, Ben, were we leaving or were we planning on going?
Leaving.
Okay. So I've already been straight with them, and I'm like, we probably are going to head out today. Okay. Back to Absalom.
He kind of, when you say that, he looks back at the door to his wife's room, and you can see concern automatically.
She is in a stable state now, but we are just going back to Absalom since your warden, right?
The warden, yeah, Aaron.
Has passed, and there is no law out here besides the Baron, and we think there is is something going on with the Baron, we are going to go back to Absalon to figure out if we can find some kind of help to come out and deal with the situation or help us investigate the situation where it is now.
He grabs your hand, and I mean it's a heartfelt thank you. You know, you can see there's the concern and the grief that's been wearing on him for these last couple of weeks seems to be somewhat lifted, and he's like, thank you, and thank you for the blessings of Pharasma, and she will forever have my faith. And you notice that he has a small necklace now of Pharasma that he's wearing. Yeah, so and it looks like it's been hand carved. It's crude, but you obviously know what it is. Yeah. And he's like, you and your compatriots have room here, whenever you need. Just make sure you ask for me if I'm usually at the front counter, but
okay.
What do you need?
Oh no, this is just for I have something to do for future reference here.
Oh, okay.
Because my future reference is I'm gonna bestow the Pharasma mark on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, because you can do that.
Yes.
But it only stays on one item until you cast it on another, right?
The
rune of Pharasma or something like that?
It gets the rune. The rune is only potent on one item at a time.
Okay. But it won't disappear.
The rune will always be on there.
Right.
It just, the magical properties will not be.
You do that before you leave town? Or does it take...
I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
I don't have it learned.
So the guards see him and me head over to his house.
Well, you're staying at whose house?
At the innkeeper's house.
Well, you're staying at the inn. That's where your room is.
Oh, no,
So
on like...
That's where he lives.
You're
He
on
lives
the
in
inside of the inn. So no, the guards haven't been inside the inn. So they
So
would
that's what
know.
I'm thinking, like, if they see we have relations with him and the Baron, if he's corrupt, I'm just going through this. We were about to see Aaron, right?
No.
He died.
Aaron's dead.
Yeah,
Really?
we were about to when we came back from the Knolls. Right?
Yeah.
He died. I'm just going through this.
So I think what he's saying is, since we are helping since the Baron doesn't want us anywhere near him.
Yeah.
And he's just seeing if the guards are actually in the inn where they see we're helping the wife out.
No, the guards are not, nobody.
I see
Yeah.
where.
Now, if the guards
that we
are
leave town, it's gonna be known that we leave town. They're gonna probably not.
Everyone's
He's just
gonna
worried.
know. It's a
He
small open town.
He was just worried that we would.
Now, if the guards are in the inn eating off duty, you wouldn't know because they're out of uniform and that kind of thing. You know, it's like if you know a cop in town, when you see him in uniform, you're like, oh, there's Bob. But when you see him in civilian clothes, you're like, I think I know that guy. Because the uniform stands out.
I'm just thinking, like, this guy could be in trouble if they know we're helping him.
Yeah, that's
the Baron knows.
Yeah,
after we left.
Yeah, it could very much be so, but you're not quite sure.
We're not going to know, so.
And you don't know how many guards the Baron has.
We saw 9 for sure.
You saw 9 for sure.
But it could be the whole town. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean.
Whole town's conspiring,
Conspiring,
whatever.
This is a cool item we might make someday for you. At level 4, it's just a staff of healing, but it gives you a +1 to your heal spells.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be another thing you'd have to hold.
I just wouldn't have the crossbow anymore. I'd remove the staff and throw it on there. And I have.
Well,
Is a staff?
it's a staff. I don't think
Is it a
it's.
simple weapon?
I don't know.
Because it's still a weapon either way. It's a staff.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
Well, I was smacking people with a healing staff.
Well, I wouldn't. That would only be at worst case scenario. So, because hopefully I'd never have to do that.
Wait.
Bookmarks.
In Pathfinder 2E, is a staff considered a simple weapon?
Oh, a simple weapon.
Probably quarterstaff.
Yeah. I gotta figure out what this. It would be a spell. Cantrip. It's a
Staff
cantrip.
is tied to one person during a preparation process, after which
Ooh, you can knock people away from you.
Staff is tied to one person during a
Detect. No. So I have this. There it is. So I have this cantrip called Sigil. SIGIL. What is that? Sigil or is that?
Yeah.
Really much. So.
All right.
I just want to
Which
make sure
I'm
you're
gonna
okay.
change out.
You can watch
your aura.
TV. You don't have to.
Oh, I know. I'm just.
But what it does, it puts a.
So
So I put it
for
on.
your-
So like if we ever fight undead, I should have had it.
How much?
If we ever fight undead again,
Okay.
I could cast that.
You
on
put it on the
one
card or the
person's
house?
Weapon,
Oh.
and
Okay.
then it does.
And then,
it's for asthma. It does.
Start looking at the
extra damage against
Black
the dead.
Duck Lake.
Yeah, staff is a
See
simple
when we
weapon.
can. Yeah. Why not? That'd be for my birthday again.
But now I gotta go find cheaper.
Yeah. Well, we need to book it early.
It's 1d4, I think.
See what the prices are. I mean, just get an idea of what the prices are, or if there's another place. So I think that'd be cool to do for a weekend, and I can take like a Monday off if I need to.
No.
Shut up, woman.
She's like, "You're so cute." Oh, that's. I knew something fell.
Oh, did you?
Did you now, huh?
I did.
All right.
I was actually when I was talking to Sekla today, I was gonna say there's something about my work wife, but I was like, I might get in trouble for that, so maybe not.
Yeah, you got
And I
it.
was talking about you.
Yeah, I know.
So, and I'm like, no, I got
Lisa? Yo, you were talking to her?
Yeah, and
Oh.
I was like, when I was trying to help with her phone stuff, and I'm like, that.
She would take it. She's good.
I don't know, but that's the thing is,
But yeah, you.
I can't right now.
You already got one strike against you. He made a full
I was
call.
here when he talked about it.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he doesn't. He wants to be
Okay.
careful. I'm definitely gonna look into one of those speakers. I like that. I have a small one for the shower, but it blasts the music against it, but it's not loud enough to.
My bathroom sucks, so there's a window right there by the shower,
That's what I have.
and the ceiling goes like this right there too. So I just kind of wedge my phone up in there, and I turn the volume all the way up, and then kind of try to reflect it off the way the wall goes.
That's what I do. I bought some really cool like little they go because you got your wall comes together.
Right. I used to have a Walkman up here with the headphones and zip baggies on them.
The Ziplocs on it, right? You just rock out while you're in the shower. All right, so what do you guys want to do? You're gonna head back to Absalon?
Yeah. So we're
Okay.
gonna have to do. I mean,
We rode
I don't-
out from Absalon, right? We
I'm-
didn't take 4.
I'm assuming that at some point you tell me.
Yeah,
all
you
the
guys
stuff
rode a
heard
cart.
from the
You guys have a
innkeeper.
cart here, which is at the innkeeper, the stables.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna take the cart and head back.
Why don't you give me a perception check?
Third one today. 20.
Okay, nice. As you guys are in your cart leaving, right, and you've got Digger and Ragna with you. Ragna's really sick.
No.
Dig is not with you. I'm sorry, but you've left word with the innkeeper
Where we're
to
at.
tell Digger
Yeah.
that you're heading back to Absalon and tell him that you're going to be at the Broken Leaf, right?
Right.
Because that's the place where you could stay in. Because you guys, if I understood him correctly, you want to go back and talk to Seema.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So long story short, perception check. You see 2 of the guards on the road, like they're like patrolling, and they make like dead eye contact with you, like, and you recognize both of them were 2 of the guards that were out there, eyeballing you guys when that one guard said to get out of here, that the mayor's busy, he ain't, or the baron, he's a baron, not a mayor.
Yeah.
That the baron is busy and he doesn't have time for you.
Thank him for saying mayor.
Yeah, I know. It's the same analogy.
It's the same thing for that village, basically.
Man, I drank my whole drink. I'm gonna have to get some
I
more.
want to hear the cart.
Oh, you want to hear the cart? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because you guys.
Beyond, come on.
I bought the cart
You
just
need to-
for you guys.
You need to teach Norby so he can be our audio visual. Norby, push the cart button.
Yeah, turn it up just a little bit.
Norby, change the camera so we get all of us.
It does have all.
He's gonna be your audio visual guy.
Oh, he's gonna be
for
the
this.
AV guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna take 5. Quick break. Anybody got to use the potty or whatever, and I'm gonna make a cup of coffee.
That was perfectly timed.
Yeah. So we'll take a quick break. We're gonna pause the video because we're gonna take a little break, and we'll be back.
Why? So you don't get bombarded by arrows?
No, so
All right.
he's not way
So-
back here shooting at us, but we can't.
Well,
shoot
you just
back.
take penalties when you shoot.
You mean you take penalties?
Yeah. Yeah, because you can't shoot. Because you suck.
That's my whole purpose of my
I
character.
have
and I still
crossbow.
suck.
That's true, you do. A heavy crossbow,
crazy.
I might add.
Oh, I guess the sling does D6.
Alright, I'm
That's
pulling
not
out my D8s.
ridiculously crazy. Halfling sling staff does D10 of damage. I mean, I've taken
I
ancestry
only have 2
feet.
I
to
got
do
way
all
more
these.
D6s than I did D8s. I'm gonna need D8s instead of D6s.
You didn't take D8s, you took D6s.
Yeah,
That's all I need.
you're gonna back.
What do you need? D8s?
Yeah.
What do you need? Don't you have D8s?
I have 2 D8s, but I grabbed D6s instead of D8s.
Oh.
Extra dice.
And you don't use D6s for
I don't
anything?
use D6s.
Oh.
Unless I'm. Yeah, because I use D6 for the short sword and D4 for the dagger.
That doesn't sound like a carriage.
We're in the woods.
That doesn't sound like a boat. You know, when he put on the storm, I thought something was coming.
Oh, I should look.
Well, that was the whole point of it, right?
But then we hear the spooky woods. And then
All right, so you guys are traveling. You guys get about maybe move yourself about 20 feet up,
5,
Why, so we can get
15,
flanked?
20.
maybe.
Is it nighttime?
No, you guys left.
We left fairly early.
I know, but the sound, that's what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
Well, the woods. You got to remember, this is really deep woods, so the sunlight coming through is a little thin.
I mean, you guys will get flanked. I won't. I can't be flanked.
I can't be.
If they're my level or lower, they can't flank me. They don't get any advantages. I have that deny advantage thing just like the barbarian did.
Alright, he's our new tank for now.
Well, obviously.
Only melee.
I am making sure before any initiative gets rolled here.
Who
And
says
I-
there's going to be an issue? You guys are just traveling.
I'm
Why are
just
you so
making sure.
paranoid?
Then why were you pull out a bolt?
Because we
Because
had
I wanted a visual representation.
because we had a problem the last time where my stuff wasn't loaded on downtime. So I'm making sure my crossbow is bolted.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because I don't know if it says it in this game, but in most fantasy games and in real life, you don't want to run around with a loaded crossbow unless you know the shit's about to go
But we're
down.
traveling, you never know, so you
Yeah.
be prepared.
I'm gonna roll perception because it's called
He'll tell you.
Well, go ahead. No, he can roll. I mean, you all can roll perception.
I mean, we constantly would be looking. I mean,
27. He's gonna make this our initiative.
26.
27, 26,
19.
19. So, yeah, you all see, well, you hear, that's a little too creepy. There we go. It should,
You should see you can.
yeah, turn down just a wee bit.
That's getting loud.
Yeah. There we go.
I tried to do the fire on
Dude, I like it. I'm gonna definitely look at getting one.
it. You can probably find those ones for cheap.
Probably, yeah. I wouldn't spend more than $40. I know they get crazy, stupid
Well,
expensive.
the bigger they are, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So just coming out of the woods right here, and right here.
Jesus.
Or slimes.
You know, I just used green so it'd be distinctive. You guys all recognize them because you guys are adventurers and you're. Oh, actually, making these are considered. What are they? Oh,
What do you want?
nature. And I was right.
You want nature? Okay.
Nature,
Alright.
yeah.
Occultism, religion, society, arcana, whatever you want, man.
Whatever you want, I got it. I see double digits for you.
Nature.
Not you. What'd you get?
I haven't showcased.
Oh, yeah.
17.
I just don't have any bonuses.
Oh, well,
17.
nice.
22.
So the target number was 15, so not a crit. But you recognize them to be blood seekers.
Okay.
Well, like mosquitoes?
Yeah, basically blood seekers, giant mosquitoes.
Oh,
They're the size of a.
As Ben?
Well, they're tiny, so the size of a
they're
squirrel.
smaller.
Yeah, they're the size of a squirrel, maybe
Oh, okay.
even smaller.
So the size of
So
your
I'm not gonna shoot him with them.
So the size of your
Scourges of the swamp and damp abandoned places, blood seekers are ravenous blood drinkers. Farmers curse the creature for sucking their livestock dry. It is from such beleaguered people that the blood seeker's regional name, Sturge, possibly a corruption of the word scourge, comes. So, but they couldn't use sturges because that's a D&D copyrighted animal. So, I like how they. So yeah, they kind of pile out of the woods, and you may all. They were trying to ambush you, but unfortunately, you guys rolled higher.
Were you rolling initiative?
We roll initiative, please.
That's perception.
That's
still?
Yeah,
20.
perception. Yeah, because you guys are in the middle of the road in a
Plus-
cart.
That's 31.
That's a 31. Okay,
What was
awesome.
the other thing?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you got,
Plus
you
two.
got, you got. I forgot you have the whatever that initiative.
Why did I
Grid
close that
initiative.
out? Whoops, fuck, not YouTube. I'm trying to see. There was.
Ooh, nat
Obviously-
20.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's
So that is 31. Same as him.
31 for both of you?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So mine's higher because it's a nat. It's a 20.
His was a nat 22.
No.
No,
19.
it was a 19.
Oh, it was a 19.
But he gets +2 for his feet.
Okay.
19 plus 10 plus 2.
And what'd you get, Ben?
I'm trying to check something real quick
Oh.
here. Sorry, it's a skill. I'm just trying to read real fast.
Why do I have a feeling one of us is gonna get super low?
You.
We rested, so
Yeah, you're.
I'm back at full.
It's a feat, I think.
3 hours.
I should check my app and see what my actual hit points are.
The app doesn't really do hit points.
Yeah.
I've tried it.
I'm fucked.
No, I'm still at 19.
Oh, I was gonna
15.
Remind me about
Okay.
Super 1 and Cloak K when we're done.
Super 1 in Cloak K. Okay.
I know you'll forget too. But
Yeah. Problem.
So
So I'm going to, since I don't have a card, I'm going to use the zombie card.
Sure.
What'd you get?
15.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're going last.
load character.
I rolled a natural 14 plus 7 plus 6. So,
How do
so
you-
they come piling out.
I had to use perception
Are
for
you
it. I had
doing
no other
multiple?
choice. There's nothing.
Well,
else.
you're in a cart and you're driving, you said.
Yeah,
so,
so-
yeah, if you were decided to get off the cart, you could have used stealth. Cause you
But
could have.
not. It's when we saw him, we rolled initiative, so I didn't really have time to do anything.
Right, and
I
you're
was
in the
driving.
middle of a cart.
Yeah.
So it's not like
If
you
I
could-
was in the back, maybe I could have.
Can you make? You could
you
make.
did
You have
add
crafting,
something.
so you could make smoke bombs.
Maybe.
I don't see why you couldn't.
Yeah.
Or is it limited on what you can make?
I'm just
No.
put myself at
There's
level
just certain
3.
things that
Well, that
are
might
special.
fall
Like
under.
snares, I think, have their own thing.
Well, that's alchemist can make. Or
I
No,
can make
snares
one.
is its own crafting.
Right.
feat.
I think
I have
alchemist that might fall under alchemist.
Alchemy makes potions, so that might fall under that.
Might fall under that. Yeah.
No, like
But
that's.
dude, if you
like,
could
is it
imagine
half
if you could get to
27?
buy some
That's
smoke
what it
bombs or
has.
whatever, that maybe you throw them down, they
I
break,
mean,
but
it's
take an
very-
action.
It's very rare that we're getting to enter
That
combat
makes
and I'm
sense.
not trying to be quiet.
See, 'cause
If
look-
this, I happen to say I was driving.
Right.
Made a bad choice, realized it
Yeah.
is.
Well, the flip side is too. This is a very well traveled road, and last time you guys had no problems. You zipped right through it. But you know these things are.
Mm.
There's
Yep.
other things
So.
possibly driving them out of the woods.
So,
So
it
to
is
set
what
the
it is.
scene, you guys are on. You're about 45 minutes outside of Absalon. You've left Dustwood behind.
Mm-hmm.
You're outside of Dustwood maybe 30 minutes. So nobody's been following you. You guys have been looking. You're on the cart, although we have not depicted the cart, but we'll assume that you're on the cart. And basically the horse, it's a one-horse cart. So, you know, these sturges pop out and, you know, you hear the bzzz, you know.
There's a
So,
horse.
yeah, that's the horsey. And the sturges, you know, they or the blood seekers come out and you're like, oh crap. And then they start darting at you. You're first. What do you do? They're coming at you.
Is it? So we're stopped, obviously.
You're stopped. Yeah,
Okay.
the horse is.
Is there any penalty of getting off the cart?
It would take an action. Yeah.
I
But you have to move.
Yeah. No, you could jump.
That's what I meant. The move. But,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would assume it would take 5 feet of your movement to get out of the
Because I
car.
can't shoot past him anyway, so I'm gonna have to move either.
Right.
So
So you
that's
could,
what sucks at being first now.
yeah.
Let me go
Um,
first.
And that's subtracting 5 feet of your movement
5 feet of my movement.
To get down.
to get out of the cart.
So this would be 10.
Oh,
15,
that's
20,
what I was asking.
25.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm out.
Yeah, you're out of the cart.
And then action to pull my crossbow,
Okay.
and then action to shoot.
Okay.
You said he loaded it, so didn't you already have it out?
I would assume you had
Oh,
it out.
I'm just gonna.
Because he
shoot.
can't
Either
really-
way, I'm gonna.
because he
You
goes
can only
right away,
shoot
it's
once,
gonna
but you
fall
could
off.
spend an action to
Reload.
reload.
Yeah.
Ooh. 7 plus 6 is 13.
That's a miss.
And that is.
You could spend a hero point to reroll.
Why not?
Burn them, baby, burn them.
Why not? Oh, that's 19.
That's a hit.
Plus 6 is 25.
Okay, that's a hit. Not a crit.
So it's above 15.
Which one are you shooting at? The one straight in front of you?
Correct.
Okay, number 5. Make sure there's 6 of them. Put them 1 through 6. I don't care which way you do it. You can randomize them, but just That way I'll be able to keep track
There
of
should be
what's what.
3. Make that one
So are they
3.
in the woods or on the road?
They're right on the edge of the woods. They get no benefit from the
Oh,
woods.
so yeah, so let's throw them right there then.
Wait.
Well, that needs to be number 3.
Oh, sorry. And then what's this one too?
Yeah,
so
sorry.
what you're telling me is these guys have
What
a
is
higher
wrong here?
armor
What's
class
on
than
this?
the
Oh, they're not on
zombies.
the road?
No.
Yes, because they're small. They're tiny. They're like maybe this big.
Makes sense.
But
I'm
these
like,
ones are. This one's. So I'm shooting number 5
Number 5. Okay.
and 2d8. I never have these ready because I don't ever use them.
D8. Here.
I got
4.
15.
15 points of damage.
Yeah.
It literally. It looks. Yeah. It's gone. Number 5 is gone.
How did
And
it
you-
get louder?
And you hear a wolf. For what it's worth.
I have a feeling you fell asleep.
I am
And I-
rebolting.
Okay, so you're spending your third action
Correct.
to
I can't
rebolt.
do anything.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, well, that's
Actually, I can move, but no, I'm good.
They'd only attack you once.
Yeah. If he can attack me, he's gonna.
I'm probably going to go for
Well,
the
they have the
horse.
horse
I hope they
and
just don't kill the
him.
horse. That'd be bad.
Don't give the GM ideas.
Yeah.
I'd already had that idea, but.
Please.
All right, so that's the cleric of Pharasma has gone. So you
You-
jumped out of the wagon. You ran to the
don't
back.
have to
And
jump.
remember,
You
we're
have to get
recording.
behind 30.
We're recording,
Yeah.
so speak up
Yeah.
when you say what your action is. So it's not too loud, because if they they won't.
Alright, so
That's in the woods,
You
so
can
you're going to
only-
be
I
at
know.
negatives.
I'm coming back to here.
So you have 5 feet to jump out of the cart.
He didn't go that far.
I didn't go that far. That's only 15 feet then.
Okay.
Or 20. So then I'm going to.
You're not far enough back. Just go back.
What's his movement?
25.
Okay, so he's got 20 feet of movement.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
has to
he-
jump
he-
out of the
that's-
cart.
square,
He's
that's
trying to
20
get.
feet.
He's trying to get away 30 feet from where he's attacking.
So I can still shoot with at one without any penalties, right? Because
Yes.
they're right
Correct.
at the edge.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hunt him.
Okay.
and
That's
then
your
use
second
2
action.
shots.
Nope.
No, because
Yeah, hunt a shot.
well, he
One
already had his out.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't one
No,
action
but
to get
yeah.
out of the cart.
Then one
One
to
action,
mark,
hunt
and then
break.
he's got the hunt.
And then I
hunt
can
shots
draw
plus
and
one.
attack at the same.
Right.
Or
So that's your third action.
Yeah.
no, you already drawn. We are all
Your bow was already out.
Yeah.
'cause
Alright.
You guys were
So then I get out one action.
Yeah.
Hunted.
right. You mark him.
And then I can use my hunted shot, which is 2 shots in one action.
Right.
Yeah.
But you have to shoot the same target.
I have to shoot the same target.
Okay.
Just shake both of them. Which one's first? Which one's
First,
Green.
second.
Okay.
second?
5 plus 14.
We'll let him do the math. So what's 5 plus 14?
No,
No,
14
Oh, 14 total. That is a miss.
I miss.
and a miss.
All right. So you pull out. You do the Legolas. 2 arrows, and they go off into the woods.
1d8 first, since you didn't do that.
I guess I did.
Oh. Alright. He's done.
All right. So, Eton, sadly, these things are they're like, and I don't know if you've ever seen like mosquitoes fly, but they're like, zzz, 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 they don't stay still, and that's why they're so hard to hit, or difficult
Makes
to
it
hit.
that much satisfying when
Yeah.
you actually hit them.
Right, exactly.
Unless you have a crossbow.
Yeah, that's. It's like that pitcher that threw the ball and hit the bird, and it just obliterated the
Randy
bird.
Johnson.
Who was it?
Randy Johnson.
Randy.
Oh,
yeah, it just obliterated. They didn't find anything but feathers.
He had
The ball was like 92 miles an hour and it hit the bird.
He still feels bad about doing that.
Oh, it was a cool bird. Just one in a lifetime shot.
Oh, yeah.
Never happen again. All right. Third up is now the Bloodseekers. So,
Zombies. Yep.
yeah, zombies.
I mean, same
So
thing.
this Blood Surge and this Bloodseeker attack the horse.
Can't you just keep them in the squares?
They're small. They can occupy a square at a time. I can have up to 4 of them in one square.
Oh, are they in the same square?
No, well,
Then there you go. Leave them like that.
shut up. I hate you.
You're
Who's
just doing
this?
all, you're
That's
doing,
me.
You're
That's
doing all
you?
your one actions right now?
You're right.
'Cause
I'm
you're
sorry.
I'm just saying because you're going to confuse yourself.
I already did.
Yeah.
All right.
So just do number 6.
So yeah, number 6
cool.
moves up. So that's one action, and then he will attack
Number
the
6.
horse.
Okay.
So number 4.
You're doing number 6.
Number 6 is attacking the horse.
Okay. What is the horse?
The horse has an AC of 1400.
Let's go.
Yeah. It's
And
an armored horse.
He gets a crit, believe it or not.
It's an armored
I haven't
horse.
even rolled.
You didn't even know.
So
I have no idea what a
it's not
horse's
high, I
dex
can tell you
modifier
that.
is.
Their fly speed is 10 feet. Or 30 feet.
His dad's like, I'm gonna move exactly so that I can hit.
So it hits
Moving for
plus
attacks,
8, so that's a 20.
I'm sure that hits.
8
Well,
points.
it's
So
got a
that's
plus
22.
10 dex modifier.
Yeah, no, it hits the horse. I don't know if you want to look up a horse real quick.
I'm looking it up here, and I think it's under the pets thing here.
It
but,
might be. And if not, I know for a fact
It's got a +2 dex, so it would have a 12 AC.
Yeah, so it hit. So it literally flies right on the horse's neck, and you see its legs have these barbs that kind of come in like this, and it just, and then it for its second attack, it it sticks its proboscis into the horse, and the horse is, but it's tied to the cart, so it can't really get away. The Bloodseeker is attached to the creature. The Bloodseeker uses its proboscis to drain blood from the creature it is attached to, and it deals 1d4 damage. So the horse takes 1 point of damage.
And what is the hit points on the horse? Should it say?
Oh, yeah, it said it was 8.
Nice.
That horse is fucked.
Oh, you want me to keep track of that?
Yeah, just keep track of the horses.
Oh, yeah, under the pet stuff, it said the horse
Because it doesn't have any armor or anything. It is
just
just
has
a...
8 hit points.
Alright,
so-
and then for its second attack, it will bleed it again.
So that's
It's an auto hit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or is
Because
it
Because it's attached.
Oh. So it's already sucking, right?
Yeah.
The horse can't shake it off?
Well, it's
That's not the horse's
turn.
action. The horse goes butt left. So another 2 points of damage.
Ooh. But this
Doesn't
horse
get to
is
add
big.
it. It's just literally a
I
1d4.
hope you guys have fun pushing this cart. You guys are way stronger than I am.
You're also, what, 2.5 feet tall?
I'm not. I'm at 10.
Alright,
Way
so
stronger than I
move,
am.
I'm
move
straight.
number 4 up to the horse.
I like how I'm strong.
So that was its first action. Second action, it tries to attach to the horse. Natural 18 on the die, plus 6 is 24. So I believe that's actually a crit. 22 would be.
It
a
would
crit.
be, yeah.
So it's a crit.
Horse
Let's
is
see
dead.
what the horse
Yeah,
gets.
so it's 2d4.
He may only get 2 points.
But then he attacks again.
He has no hero points.
So the horse takes 6 points of damage.
It's dead.
So and then its second attack, it keeps sucking.
It just sits on his body.
Actually, no, it knows it drained it dead, so it flies back up for its third action. So move it 5 feet back.
You're just saying it's going back.
Yeah, wait.
So then
Doesn't
this
take
is
an
dead.
action to detach?
No, it sucked it dry. It can pull itself out.
Didn't know that was
Do you
his
have to
hand,
take
so-
an action to pull your sword back after you hit somebody?
If I gut him, probably.
Shut up. Nice try. So the horse is dead. That's a bad thing. All right. So then number 1 is going to move to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So second action, it tries to hit. Good luck with this. That's a 6 plus.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
Yeah.
What's the plus? And we'll let you know what you need to.
Plus 8.
Nope.
So that's a 14 for
you
its
need
second action.
No.
What's 11? 14.
14 or better?
Oh, 13 or better.
Well, that's a 10, so that's a miss too, because it's minus 5. Is it considered finesse?
Or it'd be
It is
agile.
considered
agile.
finesse.
Agile.
Oh no, what is finesse?
Let's use your dex to hit.
Right. Okay.
Agile.
Just reduces that. Yeah. So it misses. That one is going to go towards him as well,
Okay.
Same.
and it's trying to attach to you. So first attack, natural 1.
Well, let's see what happens here.
Well,
Yeah, you
Is
remember
it-
this?
I'm assuming this is piercing,
Yeah.
or it's melee.
it's melee because it's trying to attack you
It's
with.
enfeebled too. They pulled a muscle.
Pull a muscle. And enfeebled.
Loses turn.
Loses
probably?
2 turns.
Probably next
The
turn.
status penalty equal to your enfeebled value to strength-based rolls. Okay, great.
So it
So
doesn't really
know
have
the
any-
fact. Yeah,
yeah.
has no
So
effect
it's a
on it.
dex.
Yeah.
It's a dex.
Natural 19
Yeah, that'll be.
minus 5 is a 14 plus 6 is 20.
Miss.
Nope.
Really?
I have a 21 AC.
Oh, wait, did I get that right? Natural
Yeah, you
19 plus 8. I'm sorry, plus 8. So that's
Minus
27 minus 5 is 22.
So that was it.
Oh.
That hits. All right, so
I
it
feel
is
like he's
now
making up numbers.
attached to you. That was its.
Is it automatic or is it?
That's its third.
It is.
Because I have that
that's
thing with the grappling and
Yeah,
holding.
but the Bloodseeker, when the Bloodseeker hits a target larger than itself, its barred legs attached to the creature. This is similar to grabbing the creature,
Okay.
but
So then-
the Bloodseeker moves with the creature rather than holding it in place.
So
The
it'll move with
Bloodseeker
you,
is
if you-
flat-footed while attached. If the Bloodseeker is killed or pushed away while attached to a creature, it has drained blood from. The creature takes 1 persistent bleed damage. Escaping the attach, or removing the Bloodseeker in other ways doesn't cause bleed damage. But you can't be
Be
grappled.
grabbed or something.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
it's-
you have
they
to make-
They have to make a check to see if they can grab me or not.
Right, and it was a reflex.
I'm trying to get to it, but my damn thing is being dumb here. Oh shit!
You want the book?
I have the
So
book. It's
basically
just I'm having
everything
trouble
for
hitting
fighting
on the arrow
mosquitoes.
for the
Right.
fucking
Right.
to go deeper into the things here. Here we go.
That's like this small.
So he's an anti-mosquito.
Well, he's an anti-all.
He's everything. He's just hard to hit. Once you hit him, though, he's kind of squishy. It's just hitting him is the hard part.
If you can hit him, he's kind of screwed. But you can't.
If a creature
That's the
uses
thing.
the grab ability on you, it must succeed at an athletics check to grab you instead of automatically grabbing you.
Okay.
Athletics.
Which I don't
So it's
think.
so basically it doesn't have athletics, so it just makes a dex check with +3 instead of the bonuses.
Or
Roll.
strength check.
He missed.
So then he doesn't.
So what did it say
So
when
like
you-
he bites me and I.
Right.
squirm
Well,
away.
doesn't it say it moves with him though?
Well,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't because he's not attached.
No, I said if it doesn't attach,
Yeah.
it still moves with
If
you.
it-
So-
you know,
it
if it's
stays
attached.
with you. Yeah.
If it is attached, it stays with me.
Oh.
So like normally, if you grab
Oh, so if
somebody,
he's
they
attached
can't
and
move.
you move, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Basically, instead of it being a grapple, because a grapple, if I grapple you, I
you
hold
can't just
you in
walk
place.
away. But this,
Oh,
you can.
right.
I could like
In
if
this
this thing
case-
was sucking on me, I could still go fight something else.
And it would still be-
sucking on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it moves with you instead of
doesn't
holding you in
impede
So,
place.
but it's not now.
So, like, if the Udiag would have grabbed Brad, he would have been grappled. He wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah, I have this unfettered halfling thing trait,
Right.
and it's really nice.
All right. So then the third one is going to move 30 feet towards you.
Towards
You, the cleric. And it can fly, so it goes
10,
above.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
I'll play
And-
it has to hit the cleric.
And then it +8. That's 13 plus 8 is 22. So that hits.
Yes. It's
Not a crit, though. No, I think
With a massive AC there, though.
he's got a decent AC for a cleric.
15.
That's not bad.
That's unarmored, by the way.
So it's for its third action. It attaches to you, and you take
Should have put points in the deck.
2 points of bleeding damage.
Hey, the fifth level I can.
Yeah.
2 points?
2 points.
Yeah, you have fun with that.
All right. So that's the zombies.
It
I mean, the
and it's
Oh,
attached.
blood-
go now.
blood
and it's
seeker-
attached to me now, right?
It's attached to you. Yes.
I find
So
it
if you
so-
forcibly remove it, or you kill it, then you have to forcibly remove it.
Yeah.
You'll take persistent bleed damage. One bleed.
Is it
damage
persistent?
until you heal? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
until
hear
you
that
heal.
part when you were talking
Yeah.
about it.
I'm not. I'm pretty sure I'm having a problem healing myself.
Yeah.
So I guess
Or
we'll
drained 1.
We'll start with number 1.
Drained. Yeah.
Do I want to?
When you this status penalty equal to your drain value on
I'm
Constitution-based
glad they
checks
killed
such
the
as
horse
Fortitude.
Because something might have happened where
Lose
if they
hit
didn't kill
points
it, it
equal
would've
to your
knocked
level
you off or
times the
something.
drain
'Cause
value.
it would've took off.
Maximum hit points are reduced. Oh, that's nasty.
With the feeble?
No, the drained. You lose hit points equal to the level of drain, but it's only drain 1. But if multiples get you,
Oh.
then they gang up on you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Be dangerous.
and then when you regain hit points by resting for 8 hours, your drain value is reduced by 1, but you don't immediately recover the lost hit points. Oh. So, and you also have a minus. You'd have a minus whatever your drain value is to Constitution-based checks such as Fortitude.
What a great
All right,
encounter
I'm
to
gonna
not
attack
have a
number
tank.
1.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna attack number 1.
You're gonna attack number 1. Okay.
No, the black one's the first one. So a 29.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Okay, so that was my non-special one.
They only have 6 hit points.
Well, I mean, no, I'm gonna kill it. And even if I roll 2 ones, it's dead.
Right.
Um,
Well, there's 6 right there.
yeah. So 1's dead,
Yep.
and my second swing does nothing.
Right.
So then I take my third attack. 16.
16 is exactly what you need to hit.
It's dead.
Okay. So
And I'm done.
So that was 1 and 2.
Yep.
One,
So 3, 4, 6.
3, 4. Yep, 3, 4, 6 is what I have.
I'm done.
All right.
It's me, huh?
Cleric of Pharasma.
Hello.
You can attack this. It is considered flat-footed while it is attached to you, so its AC goes down by 2. But the downside is you're probably
I
going
don't
to
think
take
you can-
damage as well.
I don't know if you can really attack it with a
First
crossbow,
damage
though.
she got all game.
I got it. I got it.
The crossbow is dropping. I just gotta
Yeah.
see. 1 second.
Just saying, technically, I guess, but it's just.
Well, I mean,
doesn't
it's
seem
about it's
Yeah.
a big-sized bug.
right. I mean, it could. I was wondering.
I am going. Well, I got a dagger, so I'm gonna drop my crossbow.
Draw your dagger
Draw
for
my
an
dagger.
action,
Yeah.
and then attack twice.
Yeah.
Well, it's -2 AC, so
Because it's attached, so that actually takes a negative AC.
yeah, you can't move. It's sucking you dry right now. You better hope you kill it.
It's weird because I didn't. Oh, I got +5.
+5 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
first
that
attack.
one. Get that one.
Remember, if you spend it and you take a crit, you might die and without any tokens.
No, I'm debating if this is the last crap we're fighting. Here you go.
No.
There you
Love it.
go. I'll use all 3.
I haven't even used
15.
15 hits.
Oh, it does?
So
Yeah, it had an
minus
AC
3.
of 16. -2 is 14. So you hit. Rolled in bones. Try not to drop them. 2. You don't get any bonuses to anything else?
Yeah.
And that was what number? Number 3?
Yep.
Yes.
So it's,
And what is a dagger? Is it still
It'd be
-5?
-4.
-4?
yeah, because it's an agile weapon.
So I have a +1.
I need 0 on both those stats. So
Missed. Alrighty, so Eton.
6 is hunted.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Because you move that, or is that an action? Or is that the one?
It's an
That's
action.
an
if you
action.
Cast it or you
Right.
Yeah, just change it.
Yeah, you just
Because
changed it. But it's an
he
action.
killed both of those guys.
Yeah.
So 16, I'm gonna hit. No, 6, I'm gonna hit.
Well,
With
you're
with
doing your
hunted shot.
Hunted shot? Okay,
Green
so 2
is
shots.
first.
So that's all 3 of your actions.
No.
No, that's
Hunted shot's
2
one.
of your
One.
actions.
100 shots, 1 action.
Right, but
So
it gets
he's-
2 shots, but they have to be at
No,
the
I'm
same
just gonna
target.
roll 1. I have better luck than you.
1 at a time. How
It
much?
doesn't matter.
17 plus 9,
You hit.
26.
You hit, and that's a crit.
So
give
3d8.
Yeah,
What's your
Oh yeah.
your
what's
bonus.
plus? What's your
I,
bonus?
I didn't get one for mine, but
What?
anyways.
What's your bonus?
9.
It's dead. It only has 6 hit points.
You
Well,
didn't
Or
have
no,
Yeah.
he just gets to roll 3d8. He could roll low. That's
It
all
does-
his damage is
no,
3d8. He doesn't get a
No.
plus 2.
Oh, that's
38
right.
And a d10.
Well, it doesn't matter, but
No.
you still don't.
Yeah.
That's only
Yeah.
4 damage if you
That's,
roll all
yeah,
ones.
you could. That's right. So you roll 3d8
And
And
a
it's a
d10.
10.
and a
And
d10 because it's
Wait, what's his
He doesn't get a bonus as a bolt.
no crit?
It's nailed in place. It's not gonna matter. He's gonna kill
he's
it.
gonna
It's
splang into a tree.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, what's 1? 2, 3
That's
of them.
that's a 7.
7,
So that's
6,
number
and 7.
6 you fired at?
Yeah.
It's dead.
And the other shot, would it do anything?
You won't be able to hit him.
oh,
Yeah.
Can he shoot over?
No,
the
because
halfling?
the halfling's on the cart and it's at the same level as the
That's
halfling.
true.
So you're done.
Yeah.
And you're keeping track of how many arrows you
You
fired?
can-
Would I only shoot 1?
You can come move up to me and help. Can he fight? Or am I? That's only me. I can stab the. No, never
No.
mind. I don't.
He
need
can try
No,
to,
I
but
don't
if
need
he
to get him
misses,
to get a 1. Yeah, that's all I
Wait,
know.
he's like
he's gotta have a melee weapon too.
I have a
he
short sword
has
and
a
a
short
dagger.
sword. Yeah.
You just grab
He's just
one.
not very good at it.
As
Well,
the
even if you
rats.
pull it out, you take. That's when you take the bleed damage. So, so they go. So the one on you, it's already attached. Oh, so it's just damage.
Yeah.
So it's
1d4s, right?
3. Well, it's 3d4. I only have 2 out though. Thought I had a third.
Well, he's can't get crits on me.
Yeah, because it's it's an
It's
action.
a max of 12 damage. It's
Yep.
probably not gonna kill you.
He can't.
Yeah. I mean, not this round.
No.
and It
Oh,
shouldn't.
it gains temporary hit points equal to the damage dealt.
Alright, that might be a problem.
Temporary for what? The end of its turn?
They're temporary until they're gone.
Oh.
So it's got a
Well,
plus.
it's gonna take me like half a second.
Yeah.
And so 2 rounds, you just gotta listen.
So
just
there's
do it yourself.
4.
And then try to stab it
6.
twice.
So 6 more points of damage, and it now that's what number 3. So it goes up to 10 hit points now.
4 is just gonna be a boss mosquito and just gonna have like.
Well, that
No,
you know.
3 will be.
And remember, you have. Well, you don't have it yet. It's not until it comes out.
I have heal, boo.
Well, it could matter. So that was its attacks.
I should just stab it twice then.
That one is.
I assume.
Yeah, it's coming to me.
Well, no, it's gonna fly over you and go to him because it's already attached, and that's their group feeders.
Okay.
It's got a movement of 30.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying because you're close.
5, 10,
Oh,
15,
I
20,
didn't think I was-
25, 30.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
made it.
So then, for its second action, it will attempt to grab you. If I can roll the damn dice. So
I
11
think I
plus
can hit
6
that
is
one without getting
17.
you.
17 total hits.
Take disadvantage.
Okay. So now you're attached, and it attempts to 4 points of damage.
And it has plus
And
4.
that's number 4.
And it gets plus 4 hit points.
Yeah. So now it's up to 10 hit points. They're temporary hit points, so they go off first. But still, I mean, they don't have enough. So that was all 3 of its actions.
Alright.
So Jakal,
5, 10, 15, whatever it is.
yeah, you've got movement for days.
So this is a normal attack because.
Now, be aware, if you miss, you hit him. Because they are attached to him.
Like if it's a critical miss or any miss.
Any miss. If he misses, he hits you. If it meets or beats your AC.
What's gonna?
Then it's mine's
Does a 20 hit?
20 hits. It's not a
what
critical.
is
though.
what is your AC?
16.
Yeah, you're one ahead of me.
That's all that matters.
No, they're -2.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, all right, they're -2.
So you're lower than me. So you can't hit me.
Oh, he
As
can
long as
hit
it hits
you.
a 15.
That's.
Oh no, your AC is 18.
That was shitty.
15, but it's 1 higher than yours.
That's 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, on which one?
4.
Number 4. Okay, so he's back down. He's down to 4 hit points. He did 6 to him.
Hey,
So
that's fine. That's not doing it.
That is a 8.
a total 8 to hit.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
So
Now I could be a dick and have him roll to see if he hits you, but I'm not.
That would be the roll for both.
He's just
of
gonna
us.
pay you back during work.
and that's it.
Yeah,
I'm done.
that's it. I mean, it's a miss. It's a miss. He just.
That's my 3 actions.
Yeah, he blindly misses. All right.
Yeah, you'd be a dick.
All right, there, cleric.
I don't remember.
Oh, and you're drained too, by the way, when they both come off, because it stacks.
It's fine. I got heal. I'm
That's
trying
okay,
to tell you.
I'm just telling you.
I say
You never know what else
twice
can
and
happen.
then heal. So if you kill one, then you can heal yourself.
Heal first, then use.
I
your
can
other
heal
2.
myself now.
Yeah, and then just use your other 2 actions to hit.
Yeah, let's do that.
I hit 4.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. What was it? A 1d10, right? For the
Yeah,
1d10
if you're, just
plus
doing,
8.
if you're doing the level 1 and you're doing it.
Are you healing yourself?
1d10. Yeah. For my first action. So I can do that with my dagger in my hand. Because it is my.
Yeah, it's your jam. That's what you do.
7 points of damage. 7 back.
7 back. Okay.
So,
Yeah, I rolled. That 6 was the lowest amount of
I'm not
damage I
done
could do. I rolled 2. Fuck. He's got 2 more actions, man. Calm yourself. He's gonna heal himself 2 more times.
No, I'm not. It won't be worth it.
No. So you're gonna go for.
So I got 12.
I hit 4.
I got 12 and 12, so I'm good for now.
So I hit 4. Just so you know.
Number
Oh,
4.
you've already-
he-
that's where I'm
yeah.
going. That's where I'm going. That is 23.
That's a hit, and it's a crit.
Nice.
Were you using a dagger? Are you doing piercing or slashing damage?
Piercing, because I have to.
Okay.
Get him off me! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Well, they're flies, so
It's not gonna matter.
Oh.
Slow
Either
1.
one. It'll be either one.
Slow 1,
But
which
is slash, you want to do anything?
Like you
Yeah, too
already
late,
picked.
you already-
No, it's.
Oh, just out of
for
curiosity.
effects.
Normal damage. The critical effect is the target takes 1d8 persistent bleed damage.
Oh, not yet.
It's a 50-50.
It's a throat slash too, so it says the target can't talk, cast spells with verbal components, or breathe.
Probably couldn't
Or
suck blood
breathe.
either.
That's bad.
That's
Probably
bad.
couldn't
Well,
suck blood
1d8
either.
persistent. That's brutal.
Plus all those other negatives.
Because usually, like persistent bleed damage or whatever is like 1 persistent 1 persistent 2.
7.
So it's dead. That was number 4.
Yep.
Yep.
All
And then I what? What did I take for? Oh, that'll be at the end of my turn, right?
Yeah.
Or it'll be on their turn, which...
When do I take the bleed?
At the
We're
end
not-
of your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, all the effects are at the end
so
of your turn.
So now he's bleeding because he killed it while it was attached?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was saying hitting him twice and then heal.
It doesn't
It
matter.
It doesn't matter.
Because then you healed the bleed.
It
I
doesn't-
get what you're saying, but
Oh,
it's his character. He can
But-
do what he wants.
Yeah.
Like we let you do
Number
the
3.
things you want to do.
Yeah, my stupid stuff.
Well, no, you're learning. You're young.
So it'd be a -4, so you need to roll a...
I can't.
it's-
Can I get a crit?
Next thing I'm doing is
You
making
can still
you
get a
roll
crit.
20.
If I roll, yeah.
If you roll a natural 20,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
could happen.
Maybe.
Next thing I'm increasing is definitely going to be my crit.
8. That didn't hit.
No, that's a miss.
And then what am I taking?
1, we said?
Yeah, you're drained 1,
Okay.
and it lasts for 8 hours. Well, even after you rest, no, it doesn't last for.
I'll
Yeah, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah. At the
You're at
end.
a -1 to fortitude saves or anything that's Constitution based, and your maximum hit points are reduced by 1 for right now. So whatever your maximum hit points are, they are
But
1
it's not
less.
going to go down another one.
It is because you've got another
Max
one.
will.
Right. You're not losing a
But
hit point,
my-
but you're
I
max.
won't lose any hit points.
No. Now, when the other guy attacks, you might, but he hasn't attacked yet. And you'll be at
I
drain
thought
2
my turn.
unless you heal yourself. Yeah, and it's now your turn.
So, I have to move up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 1 action.
I'm here, right?
Yeah. You got 30 feet of movement. You're good.
25.
25.
So,
Just
1,
stand right
2,
next to
3.
it.
Stand right there.
Just stand right there.
What do you,
I was
you're
just
not
gonna-
going to shoot
You're
a
not
bow
gonna
at
get.
me.
It's not
No,
gonna
it's
get.
not happening.
But I mean, and it's not gonna get more.
That's what he's
flat-footed.
talking about.
It's
Let him
already.
play his character. You have no say. You can't
No,
tell
I was
him you
gonna
can't
go
shoot a
flank
bow
so
at
I
you.
can actually hit something.
You said it
with
was
my short sword.
flat-footed. I should have probably killed that one because I should have rolled my sneak attack damage too. It was flat-footed.
Oh, whoops.
Just, it
Right.
doesn't, it doesn't
We'll know for next time. I
There
forgot
I
it
about
didn't even
that.
think about
He
that.
already has
This
yeah.
is the second time you played a rogue, so.
Like, dang it! I remember you saying that. I thought about it, and then I totally forgot about it.
So
on my
I
turn.
move, do that. No, I put away my bow, move and attack.
Okay, so that's 3 actions.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He has
roll
quick-
your
he has
attack.
quick draw. Does that matter?
Not for his swords. He has that
Yeah,
for his bow.
I think it's
Any weapon.
It's any weapon.
Is it any weapon?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
1, move and attack, so I can attack twice with my
So you
short sword.
move, yeah, and then you can
Yeah.
attack. And
And it's
attack.
agile, so it's
Yeah, that just means
Just-
it's.
yeah.
By the
Give me the
way,
first one.
you hear some strange growling coming from the edge of the woods.
Great.
Can we
Alright.
kill it, please?
So 8 plus 8. Nat 20 plus 8, 26. 2 crits. So
Yeah.
16.
D6, D6.
No, it's not 2 crits.
What?
No, you're at 14. So it
Oh,
is 2
14.
crits.
It is. 14, no, because 10 would be 24.
And I'm gonna do
How do you
slashing
get-
damage.
He's
Oh,
just-
because the
he's
natural 20
He
counts
has
as a
30.
crit.
Yeah.
So give me 2 of those cards.
It does, it's
No,
not,
you only get
it's
one
not
card.
going to matter either way.
Dude, it's got 6 hit points.
Um,
What does your sword do?
What weapon are you using?
His
It's
short
a
sword.
sword.
Slashing.
Slashing or
So-
piercing?
It only
Slashing.
does slash.
No, it's
No.
piercing and versatile slashing.
Oh.
Piercing or slashing? Piercing.
slashing.
You're not gonna slash at it. You're
Fine.
piercing it. Because I mean, it's on his face
Yeah.
or on his body.
Yeah.
You wouldn't slash at it. You'd stab it. It'd make more sense.
Not to him.
It takes 1d6 persistent bleed damage.
Give me a D6.
Oh, you need
He just wants to roll all the damage.
yeah, yeah.
He's
Why
gonna
not?
kill this thing like 16 times over.
That's it.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's beyond dead.
All right.
You might want to heal now.
So now you're at drained 2.
And I take 1, 2, right? Or do I take?
No, you don't take any damage.
Oh, so I didn't
Your
take-
maximum hit points are reduced by 2, and you're at a -2 to any Constitution-based abilities or task that you do. So like if you have to make a Fortitude save, you would be
I'm
at
gonna-
-2 to that Fortitude save.
I'm gonna heal myself.
So you basically you pierce it, and then you reach up and you pull the proboscis out, and it just makes you bleed a little bit
Yeah,
more.
and then I'm just gonna and it's
Yeah.
done.
At which point you hear the large howl.
Hold on, I gotta take a thing away here. Hold on a sec.
He was doing this on purpose.
I'm just a jerk. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Where does it talk about status effects with this bitch? Here we go.
Core book 618.
Yeah,
I love this GM
618?
screen because it gives you the page
Oh.
numbers.
Do we roll perception to see?
No, you're because it literally jumps out of the woods. It heard the things eating at you, and it gets to go now.
Whoa, what are you doing there, buddy?
Where are you at? Did I get to be able to cast my heal or not yet?
Yes, you're able to get your spell off.
And I have my shorts on.
So I hear a howling and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, we're hiding behind the cart.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, you guys were behind the cart.
No, I mean I'm
No, we all are actually. The cart's right here.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm
you're
saying-
still in it, I think.
I'm hiding. I'm saying I'm scared of wolves.
No, you're not. Are you really?
No.
I mean, that would be
Gotta
cool.
go. That's your bane.
It's just
Wolves.
-5 against everything.
Anyone? I'm the only one that got hit that time.
Yep.
well, these guys they weren't. They're player level
So what?
-1.
So what? The pussies eat me up, but the big guys can't come up.
I guess, right? I mean, maybe you're just that much of a badass.
Going from root beer every Friday to Pepsi is just taste. It just makes it taste way different.
Yeah, you don't slam it.
All
No,
right.
you do take damage when you're drained.
Oh,
Your current hit points go down by 1, and your max goes down by 1.
oh,
Okay, so
So you should take 2 points of damage.
because I added
hit
them back
points.
in,
Oh,
so
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Your maximum hit points are reduced by the same amount, and
they're not anymore.
Yeah.
But,
right. You've already healed it.
but I'm not fully healed. But yeah.
So basically, you guys, and there is a light ring.
Cart's right.
And it says
Yeah.
So there's a
Yeah, I don't know how to heal it other than
145.
resting at night because it doesn't really
Really?
say what kind of thing it is or how to heal it. Just
Wait.
says it goes down as you rest.
yeah. That's the only way to
They
really.
came out of the woods.
Yeah.
They're
By the
woods.
way, you can't. The only way to get rid of the drain is to actually rest.
So
Natural rest.
after we sleep tonight, you'll be at drained 1.
Yeah.
And
So
you're
you
ma-
can't even heal it.
No. And it
Hold on.
takes 8 hours of rest.
Okay, I gotta
Just sleep for
So
16
8
hours.
plus
That's what I was gonna say. Unless there's
8 plus 7.
Two others in the
8,
woods.
16,
Do I
so
still
that's
take
15.
damage?
No, you don't take any more damage. The
It's
damage
just,
is
now It's
done.
against my hit
It's
points
just
and
your
fortitude.
maximum hit points are reduced
it
by
doesn't go-
2.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow morning when you
Isn't my
wake up,
fortitude down now?
you take a -2 to every
Like, yeah,
fortitude.
you'll have a -2 to your fortitude check or any constitution checks you need to make.
Any of these?
Yeah,
No,
the
just-
Just fortitude.
just
Hold on,
fortitude.
let me tell him. Just so we're all on the same page.
Yep.
You're at a -2 fortitude for as long as you have the drained status,
Yes,
no matter what
yes,
the level
I got
is.
that.
And then tomorrow morning when you wake up, if you're able to get a full 8 hours of rest, tomorrow you'll be at drained 1. Fortitude will still be at a -2 for any constitution based saves you make.
Well, it's still
Even
going to
if
be at
it drained
-1
one?
at that point because
No,
it'll be drained 1.
It's drained 2.
But it'll be at drained 1 in the
It doesn't
morning.
matter what the drain level is. The penalty for being drained, no matter what level you are, is
negative
-2.
Fortitude?
Yeah, because you're kind of, it's not sickened, but you're,
No, I get that.
yeah, they've sucked your life
It's
force
very
out of you.
rare that I have to do
Right.
a fortitude
Yeah,
check. So
it doesn't happen.
Well, we got rolls, so-
it's based off the level.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I was reading deafened where I saw the -2.
Oh,
Your penalty, you're right. Yes.
based on level.
Based on whatever drain you're at. So tomorrow you'll be at a -1 to all constitution based saves. Right now you're at a -2 to anything fortitude or constitution based. Even skill checks.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
so
nip
you-
that.
I don't think there's any con skills unless you have us roll a con check.
Right.
Would that be it?
Yeah. But fortitude saves you'd be
Yes,
at -2.
fortitude and con
No,
checks.
somebody rolls with charisma. It's either sorcerer or bard.
Constitution.
Mine's constant. Yeah.
We're talking
No,
about
there's a.
But
No,
his
that's
effect is
charisma.
on Constitution,
Alright,
not charisma.
I'm like, I.
There's lots of
I can't
charisma
even
stuff.
say it anymore.
There's lots of charisma skills.
Yeah. Sorcerer's
I didn't.
worst
I,
to cast
took,
with
I
it.
have deception because I have to, but I don't have charisma.
I have constitution, but I only have a
I have
couple
diplomacy.
skills.
That's my.
There's no
only-
skills tied to Constitution.
Yeah.
It's just your hit points and your fort save. That's it.
All right. So
Do they have the jump on us, or how is this per?
we're going to redo initiative.
I heard him howling and
Yeah, you guys heard him coming, so I'm saying you guys had a chance to get ready. I gotta
24.
hold on, please.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Gamer etiquette, the GM always goes around the table. If everyone's yelling numbers at me, I'm gonna fuck up and it could cause the death of your character or somebody else. So gamer etiquette is you hold your mouth until the GM asks you.
It's not
Okay.
gonna be me.
And I normally go around the table.
It's gonna be me.
So it's gonna be
It's not gonna be me either.
not being mean to you, but you have to
Roll a
learn.
10.
Perception is 7. So I got a 17. Did you beat a 17?
I got a 17.
All right. And what's your dex bonus?
That goes to the. No, I don't have one.
So 0.
So yeah, so I go first, and then you go.
I got a
Time.
20.
What did you get?
I got 12 plus 12, so 24.
24. So here,
21.
21.
Oh, well, that's probably where I want to be anyway.
Yeah, so it's not a bad. All right, so
That's not
you
where
hear
I
the
want to be.
wolves.
Guy behind me though.
Yeah, Yeah, this is sucking. And they jump out and they're like, and what do?
So
You have your
I saw my
short.
short sword out still.
Yes.
So I'm gonna make this my hunted target.
won't
That
matter
doesn't
with
work
short-
for your bow.
Doesn't.
Or for your sword. It's only for
Well,
range.
actually, it might.
No, for flurry.
Yeah,
Or is that only
It's
with the
all
bow?
good. I
That's
don't
only
think
with
so.
the bow.
It's just for the bow.
I don't think so. It's
Really?
just for attacks.
Because
yeah.
because monks
Yeah.
had it.
It's just flurry.
It's flurry. It's essentially flurry.
But
of
his
blows.
flurry was different from yours.
Flurry and agile.
He has that other thing where it makes
So
his.
let's look it up just to be on the safe side.
It's
So
hunted-
then we'll know
Oh
for
no
sure.
no! It's hunted shot.
Hunted shot. Yeah, that's
what
for
he
his
was
bow.
doing, so no, you don't
Yeah,
have
you
it.
don't get
No,
The
it's
flurry,
just flurry.
the flurry is you
A
get
different
negative
ability.
3 and negative 6. You don't get 2
Yeah.
attacks.
It's the same with agile though, so it wouldn't really matter.
No, it's
Right?
more. It stacks with it. That stuff
Yeah.
stacks. So you-
Agile is negative 4 and negative something else. It's
and
not-
yours are like negative
negative
3 and
and
negative 6.
Yeah, so you lose one more.
But so your sequential attack, but you can't do hunted shot.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's
so you,
for
but
your
your
bow.
hunt, but at least you did your hunted. It knocked those down, those modifiers down, negative
Right.
modifiers.
So now it's -1.
No, no.
What?
Your first attack is going to be nothing, and then your second attack instead of a -4 will be -3.
Right.
And then his third attack would be negative
6.
6. Nice.
So I'm coming down.
So one action to move,
One
and
action
then
to move.
two attacks, right?
No.
Totally got it.
No, he gets one because he made it a hunted prey.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
One action for the hunted prey, and then what's make sure a 1, 2, and 3. Okay.
You can do these all the time if you want. Makes it probably makes it easier on you.
Well, it's nice to use the miniatures, but
That
I could
would be a 20.
20. That hits.
That's it.
Yeah.
So how much
Well, you have a
damage?
strength modifier.
And you're
plus
shooting
one.
number 3.
D6 plus your strength.
So you get a +1 for your damage. So you're at least doing 1 damage.
6.
There you
6
go.
points of damage. Nice. So that's.
Wolf number 3.
So yeah, it jumps back, and it's like moving around.
What
you.
are they?
Wolves, just regular wolves. They're
But
not-
that's, I didn't.
yeah.
I,
They're just wolves, regular timber wolves, you know, so
oh,
they're
my
kind of
mind
silvery
is just
gray.
gone. I know I heard the howls, but I don't know if they were a specific kind of. Sorry, my bad.
Just
He's
undead
done.
wolves.
He's done.
Burn them.
I'm gonna wait till my turn before I
Alright.
start talking.
5, 10, 15.
All right,
And we'll attack number 1.
all right.
You can't.
You're,
Yeah, that's
he
what I
can't
was
be
about to
flanked, so he
say.
doesn't care.
I'm like,
Unless they're higher level than me.
No.
Okay, then no. Plus, this way it'll distract them, or maybe they'll think they can gang up on me and leave you alone.
If we're talking about John, so probably not.
Well, they do have pack attack, which
I don't need
you're
to
not
worry
you're
about
not
doing
immune to
my
that.
stuff. So, I'm going to just attack number 1.
All right,
With my second action. Since he hasn't gone yet, it's a
it's considered.
Yep. 23.
Hits,
not 13.
not a crit.
3, 5, 9, 13 damage.
Wow, not bad.
We'll go piercing.
And that's number 1.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack number 1 again.
Okay.
13 hit points.
Oh, that's probably not gonna hit. Well, maybe 18.
18 hits.
All right.
Less than an 18.
But you don't get the extra damage. That's only on the first attack, right? Because it's like
Sneak attack is any attack. It's not just one.
because it knows you're there now.
It still hasn't gone yet.
Right, but I thought sneak attack was only if they were unaware.
We're flat-footed. They're treated as flat-footed.
Right, because they didn't go first.
Right.
But now it's aware. I don't know. We're learning.
On the first round of combat, if you roll deception or stealth for initiative, the creatures haven't acted yet. They are flat-footed to me,
Okay, so it's flat-footed, but that
which means I get to use my.
sneak attack.
So 8, 9,
It's
13.
dead. So we'll go ahead and
So
remove
less than
number
26 health, but more than 13.
1. All right,
I'm just going through
That's
this.
it.
that
You're
was
up.
it. All right.
Nice.
Damn, I wanted because they have a thing. If there's 2 on you, they get extra damage.
Still
Oh,
have- you still
It's
have
pack
another
attack.
one? Got another
Yeah,
one.
but it's not on. Oh, you want me to move it away from you? So
No, you're not by me.
Yay.
I'm just saying, it could come in that kill.
no, because then it would he
Why
would
do
get
you
an
want to
attack.
kill my necromancer?
Well, I don't know. Do humanoid creatures get the attack of opportunity?
Why would he?
Only
I'm
certain
saying,
creatures
I'm saying
do.
if this guy,
You
this
mean,
guy
yeah.
hasn't attacked yet, John.
2-player. He has
He
an
Look,
could
attack.
anytime
go
somebody
over
left you
here,
threatening
so you
square.
wouldn't have
But
an
then you'd
opportunity.
provoke an attack of opportunity.
I get to hit him because he's leaving my area, so I get it.
Unless he
yeah.
did a step.
Right.
And then you would.
He would get the attack.
But he'd have to step into the woods.
Either
and
way,
run through the
That's
woods.
what
Yeah. Which he's a wolf. He can. do that. But he's not going to do that. So number 2 is going to attack you.
Sure. Good luck.
So 3 attacks on me. That's not gonna be good.
Jaws plus 9. What are you at 22?
21.
21. So
Well, I mean, if I step
12 or
like
I'm
better.
gonna get
10
trapped.
feet more that way, it'd be 22.
I could roll the damn dice. Well, that's a miss.
That's negative what? 5.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
So draw me a card. So that's 20.
So
What kind of
Plus-
attack are you doing?
It is piercing, and you are knocked down. Unless
Oh, that's gonna hurt like hell. That's triple damage.
Jaws plus 9. So that's a 29.
So
but that's not a crit.
It's saying triple damage. No, it's not a double crit.
Yeah.
So 3 dice.
3 dice. So 3d6 plus 2, because you don't triple the strength modifier.
Right. I don't
Right?
think so.
No.
I don't think you do.
No,
think
it's
so.
I don't think the modifier ever gets.
Right. It's just a die,
Yeah.
wait, if you just got,
and you are knocked
I
down.
am gonna get tracked.
Okay.
Because you're not immune to that.
No, I'm not even going prone.
Okay, so there's... Oh, man, you got lucky. So there's 8, 10, 11 points of damage. As it...
It's not really lucky. You
Yeah,
still
I
got-
don't know how much lucky that is. It hit, the wolves have what they call pack attack, and if the wolves strike, deal an extra d4 of damage to creatures within reach of at least 2
So I'm
of the
pretty
wolves.
sure by being prone, I'm flat-footed. So then my AC is gonna be a 19.
Right. So that was all 3 of its attacks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is gonna
'Cause
suck for
no,
me.
it was already there.
So it was there. So it attacked, missed, and then attacked. You got one more.
I got one more.
And mine is. I'm assuming they're agile.
They are not.
Oh wow. So mine's 10.
Minus 10. Ooh, I can't hit you.
You rolled 20.
He's down
Oh.
negative 2.
I rolled a
Alright, I'm
13.
at 19. So.
Yeah.
This is
So
gonna suck
now
for me.
9 plus 3 is 12. So no. All right. So now 3 attacks on you.
18.
18. All right. So 18 plus 9 is 27. So that is not a crit,
No.
but it is a hit. So it is 1d6 plus 2. So 7 points of damage for the first attack. Minus 5. So plus 4 to 13 is 17.
Nope.
Miss. All right. And then minus 10. Right?
Really
For the third.
So I guess he needs a 19 because he's at plus 9. So
He's
minus
only
1
plus
now.
9, yeah.
So he's at a minus 1 right now.
Cocked.
So just minus 7?
That's
What's
it.
44 minus 7?
You do the math.
37.
There you go. All right, cleric.
Go flank.
Is that a flank? Or
No, you have to be right there.
Yeah,
I can't flank him then. Screw it.
Wait,
you can, but you'd be minus half your movement to
You know
go
what?
through the woods.
I haven't moved, so I'm gonna put my dagger away.
Huh?
Pick up my bow.
You can
crossbow.
put a weapon away for free.
Okay,
That doesn't
so I'll
cost you
pick
an
up my
action.
bow, shoot, and reload.
Okay.
Because it's already loaded. No,
Yeah, it was. You
Yeah.
reloaded it after you shot, so. And you haven't
Can't-
moved.
I can't. Wait, never mind. I can't. Oh, actually, I can't shoot that guy, so I'm gonna shoot this one.
Yes. Now you're shooting into melee. So
Oh,
don't
nice.
roll a crit 1. That's the only thing. That just
We already got really bad stuff that can happen on a 1 here, so.
Don't mess me up here, because I have no I have no points left.
That's not my problem now, is it? These guys haven't spent any.
I know. It's all me this time.
Yeah.
I missed.
You missed?
Yes.
well, you get.
Did you miss by 10?
What'd you get?
Is it? That's
Yes, it goes both
Okay.
ways.
8.
Total of an 8,
Yeah.
and their AC is a 15. That
See?
is not a crit.
Well, thanks for the
That's-
see.
That's a 2.
Alright, and then you reload. So you're down.
Yeah. Yeah,
I wasn't
the
shooting-
crits,
I wasn't
the crits
shooting.
go just
I
like
was shooting over here, so
I'm on, like,
criticals. Fumbles go just like crits, and vice versa.
you
So
get-
every 10. So even if you roll a 1, or say you roll a 5, but their AC is a 16, you've missed by 10. That's a critical fumble.
I had a plus 6.
Which is why you'll notice on your spells
yeah,
it'll
I had
say like
plus,
a critical
I had a
fumble.
plus 6 on there anyway,
Yeah.
so
So yeah, the only way you could have crit.
I'm done.
Yeah. All right, E-time.
Alright. So, this. Because if he would have moved and he attacked him with his dagger, like, this was what I was thinking. So, if I don't leave his attack radius, I can still move, right? Or is that provoking attack?
No, you
No,
can.
as long as you don't leave his threatened
So I can
squares.
move around here.
Well, you can't go backwards because that's woods.
Yeah.
He wants to go here.
Like if he was here and
Yeah.
moved.
Well,
and
you want to
went
flank,
there.
right?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. So you take a 5-foot step.
Yeah, you can just
diagonally.
step here and then hope somebody might come over there.
Yeah.
Which are
No, which is I'm not going to do that because that was like him coming over here and I was going to
But I
take a
can't-
step that way.
And I can't shoot him from.
Yeah.
Because you're in the way if you stay there.
So,
It doesn't matter.
well, I'm going to do that.
Because are you gonna really? Well, no, because
Okay, that's metagaming. What are you doing? You
Just
can't
you.
can't critique him. He has to do his own actions.
I'm going to just stay there. No.
All right,
Unless-
you're staying there. That's what you
Okay.
said. We're not going to fiddle faddle with it.
So I'm going to
So you got 3 attacks.
13 plus 8, 21.
That's a hit. That's a solid hit.
So that's a 6.
Not a crit, but a solid hit.
Plus, so d6 plus 1. 2.
And what number is that? 3?
Yep.
3's already had some hits. So 2.
No,
How much damage?
2.
2. Okay.
And next one's negative 3.
Still not bad. Actually, really good.
6. 6 plus 5. That's
11. That's a miss. It's not a crit though.
this one's a negative 6. Can't do anything else.
Might as well do it. Yeah.
You can't step off.
Perfect.
Well, he can. He
Oh,
can
you
take
go
the
step
step
back,
action and move 5 feet away, but he has to go straight back. Well, he could go at a diagonal, I guess, if he wanted
Oh,
to.
that's
No.
super fucking annoying.
What?
So
Oh,
if you
I'm
want,
just looking
if
at
you
the
want,
PDF and I tap up here accidentally
Oh.
trying to hit an arrow and it scrolls all the way to the top.
Yeah, because you
Just
hit
do
right on
whatever
the
you
edge of
want.
the screen. I know, I hate that.
I'm going to.
That's why I like a physical book. What are you doing? Come on.
I'm
5,
going.
4,
I'm going to try to
3.
attack again.
Okay.
So that's a negative 6, right?
Yes.
So plus 2.
Woohoo.
4.
Ooh. So that's 6.
10.
was it 16?
16 is their AC.
Exactly why I
Oh
did
no,
not.
their AC is 15.
Yeah.
So
He's fine.
he's fine. Ooh, close. Wait, you have coins. Bitch, spend a coin and reroll.
Fine. This is worse than before.
You
I'm
forgot.
blaming
You forgot you had them. Ah.
Because Dad ran out of them. I'm like, all right, those are out.
Yeah, but you're not your dad.
8 plus 2 is 10.
It's still a miss, but hey, at least you tried. Very good. All right, so you're done.
Yeah.
All right, so now Jakal.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up.
Yep.
Hello.
So that's one action.
Then I'm gonna use my my twin feint thing.
Okay.
So the
You know how it works. I don't.
Yeah, it's 2 attacks.
Yeah.
2 actions, 2 attacks. But the second one I can use my backstab.
Nice.
So the black one's first. That's an at 20.
Oh, jeez.
Plus what? Is it a double?
Plus 10, so 30.
Your AC. Oh, jeez. So, well, 10 is 25. So yeah, it's counts as three crits.
3? No, he has
2.
30.
Oh, he's 30. So
Yeah.
2. Yeah. 1 for the natural 20.
Yeah,
And
and
one
for
then
the
for
plus 10.
Right.
so this one is the slashing weapon. Normal damage, but it's blinded.
Oh, so you just slice it right across the eyes.
Yep. So I don't add any extra damage for the crit, but I guess I would for the other crit. The second crit, yeah. So, do some math here. 4, 5, 11,
That's number 2.
12, 13, 14, 18.
18 points of damage?
Yeah.
And it's blinded.
6.
What does blinded do?
Want to borrow one of these?
Like,
No.
You can't see all normal terrain difficult. All normal terrain is difficult terrain. You can't detect anything using vision. Automatically critically fail perception checks and a -4 status penalty to perception checks. You are immune to visual effects. Blinded overrides dazzle. So it doesn't affect his attacks.
Ooh, that's much better. I re-rolled my second one
Uh-huh.
because it was bad. Now it's good.
Now it's good.
So that's a 25.
That is a crit.
This
It
is-
only has 6
This
hit
one's
points left.
piercing. Normal damage. The target can't heal this damage until it has rested at least 8 hours.
Oh,
What?
so it's like
I'm assuming you can do more than 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
I saw 4 there.
But it's plus whatever.
I have +4.
Oh, so yeah, it is dead. So you
And
kill the
dead.
wolves.
Well,
You
there's
still
still
got
one
one
left.
Oh, there's one left. Oh, that's right.
Number
It
3.
doesn't have a whole lot, and now it's my turn. And that's on you, right?
Yeah, it's on him.
No, you.
Ah.
So it's first attack. 4 plus 13?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so. 10?
Nope.
Or now you're -10.
Ooh, 10!
Nope.
Missed all 3 attacks. Oh my god.
Yeah, you gonna
All
step
right,
over and do
cleric,
something?
you're up.
What?
Move, shoot, and reload.
You know, if I can't. I'm not gonna. No. Well, I'm already reloaded.
I mean, I'd take a hit.
Didn't he take some damage?
Who?
Didn't you? Yeah, you
I
got
took some.
you got bit by the. So you
Yeah,
can
one left. Why would I want to go heal him right now?
Oh, I don't know, because he's gonna polish it off next round.
He
Well, what-
hasn't yet. It has been 2 rounds. So
How? What am I
That's
supposed
been
to do with the D6?
2 rounds, you couldn't take out 1. I
know
just
what?
took out 2.
yeah.
All right, let's put our
Again.
dicks away now. We don't need to brag. All right.
Again.
Also,
I
if
can't
it was a reverse where I'm trying to do it with a bow,
It would be so good. What did you do? Did you miss?
Yes.
Did you critically fail?
Yes.
Oh,
so with a range,
yeah.
the ammunition from the weapon you're using falls from its container onto the ground. You can spend 1 interaction to pick up
Oh,
1
that's not
piece of
bad.
ammunition spilled this way. So you dropped your bolt spilled all over the ground.
Yeah, your quiver of bolts fell on
All
it.
of them did?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why you can spend an action to pick one up from the ground each turn. So you can spend 3 actions to pick them up.
You can
It's smooth.
attack, pick it up, load it.
And that would be
I only
your
have
turn.
I only have 1 action left. So.
If you want to reload, you have to start by picking up a weapon.
You have to spend an action to pick up a bolt. Butterfingers! That's your new name, Cleric Butterfingers.
Alpha's Butterfinger.
Yeah,
Today
Alf-
it's like there's no middle ground. It's either good or bad.
I'm sorry, dude. You rolled the dice, not me. Not my fault. This wolf is just too much for you guys.
I'm gonna pick a bolt up. I mean,
Okay, there, Alpha's Butterfingers. You're done. Eton, what are you doing, sir?
Rolling for another short story.
All right.
yes, I can't hit crap.
5 plus 8.
14, 13.
13. That's not it.
That misses. So that's your first attack. Second attack, -3.
So, plus 5. So we need a 10. That's a 9.
You've got a coin there still.
Should have used it on your first one.
Yep. I'm going to stop reminding you guys. I mean, you guys know. Just hand it to your dad and hand it to me.
Still -3.
Man, did I get them all back? I
Yep.
did. Look at that.
5. Give me a card.
No, that's you rolled your
You
second
roll,
one.
you roll
It
a
says
2, but it's a
plus
crit
5,
because it's minus.
7.
It's
It's 7.
minus
Yeah.
3.
Oh, plus 5?
Yes.
I thought it was plus 3. Alright.
No.
You said I
It's
heard
minus
minus 3
3.
and I'm like,
What, is this his
But he
third
has-
attack or his second?
Second.
Oh, because you
That's mine,
re-rolled it
yeah.
because he flubbed.
And
Okay.
he flubbed
So
it.
you
no,
missed,
this
but it's
one's
not a
not
crit.
so now it's
Their
a plus
AC's
2.
15. Now it's a +2. So you want to roll high.
18.
18, so he hit. Not a crit.
Oh,
That's a 2.
Why don't you roll it in here?
I'm done.
Alrighty. Do I get to go? Oh no.
No.
Jakal
better
gets
come-
to go.
He's just gonna come finish him off.
The rogue is just going to just
5,
throw the
10,
dagger.
15, 20, 25.
He just goes. The dagger.
The throw range is only 10 feet.
I think there's some that we have to check the errata. That can't be right.
That's what it says.
I think you got to be able to
Daggers.
throw further than.
Throwing daggers or only 10
It
feet?
should be like-
my dagger is only 10 feet.
Because it's a heavier dagger. It's not a throwing dagger.
Oh,
there
it's
might be a
fighting
difference.
dagger?
Yeah,
There-
it's a
that-
dagger dagger.
I think there might be
But
a
I'm still
throwing
throwing
dagger.
it.
There are-
I do my thing.
There are throwing daggers.
Black one's always first, so 24.
That's a hit, not a crit.
My last one was better than all my
5.
rolls. And you
5
just beat
points.
both
All
of
right.
them.
Still up. Yay! Now you know he kind of jumps.
18.
18. 18 is a hit.
Oh, damn, that was almost max damage.
Almost.
Force 10, 11, 15.
Dead.
You know what? I'll make an excuse for this. My character was still my character.
He can't do nothing if he's not shooting with his bow.
Yeah.
That's all right. I mean, if I had to shoot with a bow, it'd be the same way for me.
Yeah,
I'd be
I mean, that's the thing. That's your shtick, though.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
when you
you're built-
heal, you rock it, but
Yeah.
you know.
Do you want me? So since they're dropped by me, I can pick them all up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, now you can-
I won't lose any.
Well, how many did you fire total? 3?
No, because that one didn't count.
But how many did you shoot?
Oh, that one did count.
Yeah.
3.
So
Any
you roll-
against the did you shoot any against the zippers?
yeah,
The bug?
Yeah,
you
you
shot
missed-
once.
you
So you
missed
shot
one.
twice.
you shot
You had
twice.
2 arrows out there.
I shot 2 here and then one.
One there.
So
So
three.
you fired 3. So roll a d6 divided by 2. That's how many arrows.
Oh, you don't
can
did
cover.
shoot a 1d4?
No.
Well, you didn't shoot 4.
You didn't
So
shoot 4, you
D6
only
works
shot
all
3.
better.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. What if you
Divided
roll
by
a
2?
4? You lose 4 arrows.
No, I thought that was just what you
Oh,
get.
fucking
Like,
yeah. This is how many you find.
2.
2. So you lose. You're down 1 bolt.
So I shot 3. So what I rolled is 4.
No, same thing. D6.
Same thing. D6
Divide by 2.
divided by 2. No, because you do. Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. You're right.
D6
So
or
I'm
D6.
reading this here.
Uh-huh.
I think you double the modifier in crits.
4. So that's
That's what I
2.
thought.
Read this paragraph here.
Do you
I think it's
really?
like the second part. Yeah.
We should
Doubling
make
and having that. Sometimes you'll need
we
to.
should make a thing that you don't
When
triple
this
it.
happens, you roll the damage normally, adding all the normal modifiers, bonuses, and penalties. Then
Yeah,
you
it
double or have the amount as appropriate,
Yeah.
rounding down, or if you have it. The GM might allow you to roll the dice twice and double the modifier bonus.
So we do double the dice. We don't just double our.
I give you guys double
extra,
dice.
yeah. So it could be better or well, it could be worse.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah.
But it could be better. You
But
roll
I'm
low
saying-
on 1.
Oh, so it doesn't do that?
No, but like
No,
in-
according
you're-
to that, you're supposed to double the modifiers.
So like
So
if I
I'm-
crit, I get to add +4 on a normal attack. I'd ask +8. On a
So
crit.
what I'm saying is we should make a ruling that on a double crit that doesn't happen. For the third one.
I would agree with that because that's just
Oh, yeah,
obscene.
just one
Yeah.
double.
Yeah.
Because
Well, because you guys already have the rune of striking on there, so you're
Yep.
already doubling your dice. Well, most of your dice. All right. So you've killed the wolves. Oh, you're gonna heal.
I gotta heal us before you start sending more shit at us.
What makes you think I would do that? I'm a benevolent and kind of genius.
First of all, you added wolves just because of the sound. Maybe
Well,
not.
you know what? You are very astute, young man. I absolutely did because it was fitting.
I like how we say that and there's no wolves until I'm going to say it. And then
No, I was going to add the wolves when I heard it the first time. I was like, "Ooh, that sounds cool."
Oh, that's weird.
Did I get all the green dice back?
No, there's 4 of them sitting here.
Oh, can I have them, please?
Wonder what the negative
Once
of that is.
Can I roll perception to see if I see
One of the
anything
things
in
on
the
here is the target becomes for like a spell.
Uh-huh.
The target becomes incorporeal until the end of your next turn.
Nice. Well, that's bad for you guys unless you can.
But it's on the critical one, so
Is
would
it
they
a critical
drop it?
failure or
No.
critical?
Success.
Critical sec. The target becomes incorporeal.
Yeah. So
Well,
what if
that's
you-
good because it couldn't hurt you either.
Yeah, I think that's what. It,
Yeah, unless it's like a gas. or a
Everyone
goat.
got 14 back.
Oh, nice. So you guys should all be full, right?
Right.
Not me.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're -2.
You got effed up by those bugs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I get wrapped up by bugs, but small things like that.
So long story short, you guys are able to heal. You're able to make it back town. You're only 45 minutes
Wait.
outside.
Before we leave,
Uh-huh.
I skin
You skin what?
the wolves.
All right. So give me a
Tanning lore.
Survival.
survival.
Would it be survival or tanning?
Survival. There's
Survival.
no such skill as tanning.
Okay, alright.
He has tanning lore.
But that's
It's
a lore
tanning
skill.
lore.
so
That's
you
a
would know-
lore skill.
Yeah.
You would
That
know.
doesn't tell you how to do something. That tells you how to
So
recognize.
survival, that's a +10.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Nat 20.
So 30.
So you get 3 awesome pelts that they still have to be cured, but I'm assuming you have a tanner's kit, so you're able to coat them in salt and wrap
Did
them
we
up.
buy this carriage and horse?
I thought you guys rented it for a week.
We did. So we're going to have to be paying for a freaking horse.
Oh,
And
that's,
a
oh,
carriage.
that's right. The horse is dead. You got to pay for the
Can I
horse.
tan the horse?
Would you
No.
please look up the cost of a horse?
I'm
Well,
going to.
We're not pulling the carriage back either.
Yeah,
Oh,
we are.
that's-
Push that shit.
How far are we away?
About 40 minutes
We can
By
push
By
it.
walking?
by walking. Yeah,
Okay.
So an hour
We
about
can push it,
pushing?
yeah, probably an hour pushing.
The
Extra.
horse, I mean, I don't know if there's
So-
any use in a dead horse to whoever we give it back to. You know, like,
He can skin it.
He gets get well. There's
we
not
just
much.
we can put the dead horse in the car, just push the whole thing
Yeah.
back.
Well, that makes it even harder. Remember, someone's at a -2 for fortitude. Or no,
Hour
But
10!
it doesn't.
was
We're all super strong.
No.
No, you're
I'm the only
not.
one with plus strength. We need Ragnar.
We're all super strong. He's at a minus strength. So.
We need Ragnar.
So yeah, he's in the cart.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're able to get back to town.
Isn't he just as big as a wheel?
Pretty much. Yeah. He's like 2.5 feet tall.
we just add him as the bottom. As
He's a wee lad. Well, I wanted to run a different adventure, but unfortunately, we didn't have any like fighters.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good, but
If I start taking hits, it's not going to go well.
yeah, it's definitely not.
No, and a role-playing heavy session is never a bad thing.
Yeah, and I wanted to give some, and plus, I wanted Anthony to see how some of the role playing works. So, long story short, you get back to town. You get back to the Broken Leaf. Who's gonna go and form? Who did you guys rent the cart from?
I don't remember.
Car person. Name him.
The end maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I think maybe.
No, well,
no,
whatever it was, we rented one.
That's
so.
not terrible if it was a riding horse.
It was. What's a draft horse?
It
Yeah,
would be
they,
a
don't-
riding horse.
they just have riding horse,
Yeah.
war horse, and pack animal.
It would be a pack animal.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's only probably a couple copper.
2 gold.
2 gold? Yeah. Piece
So
of
wait,
cake.
can I roll for Tangler to see how?
So-
Why were you rolling his 20?
Wait, it was?
Maybe you
No,
should,
No,
maybe
these
you
are
should
mine.
roll his
No,
I
he's
wasn't
not
rolling his
He
20.
was rolling his.
I was
No,
rolling
but he
mine.
rolled that one. That was his nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait a minute.
Hey,
Son of a!
don't complain.
Yeah, it did pretty good
All right,
for
we're
you.
going back to that battle.
All right, so yeah, you guys are gonna have to explain and pay for the horse and the. Well, how much is the cart?
We
Well,
brought
we
it
gave
back.
him the cart.
Oh, that's right. You got. Oh, actually, I need you to make a fortitude save.
Why? What happens if I don't?
You're gonna be fatigued, and you're not
I'm
gonna be able to
already-
help.
Yeah, we're going to
You're
rest.
not fatigued.
Oh, for that.
Yeah, because you got to push the cart.
Me, not
Hey,
you.
Not you.
Where'd my yellow pencil go?
I don't
Where'd
have
that
it.
pencil go?
There's a yellow pencil I set out here so you could use it. It was
Did you put it
the
in
yellow one of these
No, I don't take
mechanical
it.
pencils.
Don't be sniping a man's pencil.
I put it out here because you were sharing a pencil. I was like, here, just
She
use
used
this.
it.
I think I did.
Is it under here? Or is it by me here?
I don't know.
Can I have the miniatures?
I
The red pencil's mine.
Yes.
So
Yep.
that.
That's why, but you were sharing a yellow one.
I saw it sitting
well, no,
out.
he was using.
Kale must have
I
put it
think
in
I
his
did.
backpack or
We
something.
don't have one.
No, check that zipper pouch because you were putting things in
I
there.
don't. I didn't put any pencils or anything in there.
Okay.
It's in my pocket.
Durr. What'd you get?
What do I? 10. Do
-2 to the roll.
18.
Oh, you broke
So you got an 18 total?
On accident. I was like trying to set it down.
You share you guys stuff. You just break my shit. Come on. Now.
Did you
What
break
kind of
it?
kid are
I'll
you
buy you a
raising?
new one.
It's just this,
Oh.
Broke because he was playing with it.
probably. They're
Hey,
flimsy. I mean, these
Oh
are
yeah,
not,
these are dollar
Yeah,
store.
I
pencils.
broke.
Yeah, these
What'd
are
you
not.
get total?
18.
Oh, you made it. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Tell
we're
me to
gonna
roll
rest.
something and then you just.
We're gonna be hanging.
We're gonna rest anyways. So.
Yeah. So
Uh,
at least I'll be. Well, remind me. Well, I'm remind. I'll be.
all right, so
grade
somebody
one.
make a note that you're back at town. You're back at the Broken Leaf in Absalon. You guys
Yeah, 'cause we
should
have
make
2
a
weeks.
note of what your questions are and everything for next session. That's what the WhatsApp is for. We need to get him on WhatsApp.
I have the app. I just.
We need to add you
The
to
phone number, right? You just need the
Oh,
phone
I need
number.
his phone number, right, to add him.
I don't know it. Well, I'm gonna do.
You don't know your son's phone number?
I don't even know my own. In
That's-
all honesty.
How do you not
Nowadays,
know phone numbers?
nowadays you don't really know phone numbers. It's just
It's just
So-
there.
I know all of the phone numbers at work of people I work with,
I don't know
Well-
any of those.
Text me.
and
You ready? I'll give you my number.
Yeah, you can throw.
Text
it in.
me because then I'll have your number and then I can add you to the app.
So go to
Because all I
text.
need is I need to make him a contact and then
I have no idea how that works.
Yeah.
Our boy always yells that you can do it wrong.
he does, right?
Alright.
So we're wrapping up the session. They're gonna make notes for what happened and Anthony. The sad news is there will be no game next Friday because most Ben and Bobby have to be out
And kill.
and Kale. But if you still want to come over, Brad will be
Kale's
here.
already come over
And we can maybe do a board game, but if you
They
want,
were
I
already saying,
understand
"No,
if you
we'll
want to
play
spend
the
time
ball."
with your family or whatever, and just
I
make
don't
it
think
for
my
the
wife
following
would
week.
care, but-
So anyway, that was the Pathfinder 2nd Edition game. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks a lot, guys, and thank all of you guys for playing. You did a great job,
See it on his
and we'll see you next week.